What's up, guys? We are live. So we got a weekly round of speed dating. We have Josie coming back for round two. Then we have another girl coming by in 5 minutes, but I don't want to keep you guys waiting. And then Malik is jumping on at 8:30 and 9 o'clock. We have even one more girl coming. So there's going to be multiple girls tonight, all cool girls. So it's going to be a good ass time. But yeah, you guys know the rules of speed dating. Don't wait until the last second because then you're not going to get a turn. Early bird gets the worm, so has to speak. You get 5 minutes. We're also going to do something a little different today. So at the end of every speed date, I'm going to ask the guy how they thought the speed date went, and we're going to see if that's on the same par as what the girl thinks. Because the guy might think the date was a 7 out of 10, the girl thinks it was a 3 out of 10, or vice versa. So that's basically what we're going to be doing. But yeah, like I said, so the other girl's coming in 5 minutes. The Malik is coming on 8:30. That's actually my fault because I told her it was 8:30 accidentally. Okay, so let me drop the link. Also, hopefully you guys enjoyed the eating collab from last time, from yesterday. I mean, well, I shot it yesterday, but I released it today. Josie, so you're from the Midwest, right?
Yeah, from Kansas City.
All right. How does one, I guess, what does one do around there, like for fun?
Honestly, for fun, there's not a whole lot to do. Our sports are good. So you got Chiefs games, sporting games, just soccer, baseball. That's about it. Sports and bars. There's a lot to
So
do.
you guys just drink a lot and watch people play sports.
Pretty much.
What's like the hookup culture there? Is it like less socially accepted to have like one night stands, or like that's pretty prominent there too?
I would say it's pretty normal here.
Okay.
I feel like there's a lot of like everybody's on Tinder, everybody's on Hinge, Bumble, whatever you prefer. Everybody's on that, and people are like looking for like hookups. They're not looking for anything like relationship material, I would say here. Like,
Okay.
I feel like a lot of us don't have that luck.
I like Midwest chicks. They typically have good values in there, have cute accents, and they're typically fairly attractive. I'll take. I think Southern girls are my favorite, but Midwest is like a close second.
That's fair.
Would Kansas even be considered Midwest? That's like more like West.
Yeah, it's Midwest.
Midwest, okay.
Yeah.
Huh. How close are you to like the mountains for like snowboarding or skiing?
That'd be Colorado, so that's like a 12-hour drive, 14-hour drive to get to the mountains, which isn't horrible. It's just like you have to drive all the way.
Just, like teleport your way over there.
You can fly and only be like a couple hours maybe, but to drive it'd be 12 to 14.
I thought it was like you put a hoodie on and then bam, you're there and you take the hoodie off. That's kind of like your transportation machine, I guess. I overestimate the technology you guys have over there.
Yeah, I was like, we have everything. It's not really like in the middle of like nowhere, I would say. I mean, a lot of Kansas is in the middle of nowhere, but Kansas City area is pretty populated with people.
Wait, is this a stereotype or is this true? Is there like a good amount of people who like smoke meth over there? Or is that just a stereotype?
I would say that's more in Missouri.
Missouri? Okay, the meth hats are Missouri.
Yeah, I would say Missouri's because like, God, what was it? I think the town of Independence in Missouri was like the meth capital at one point back in like the late 1990s. Not so much Kansas.
So you Kansas people, you're firmly against that. You're like, yo, we don't do any crack around here. All right.
Yeah, I'm not like doing that here.
Ain't no meth going on in Kansas, okay? Ain't no Breaking Bad going on over here.
No.
I gotcha. Guys, I dropped the link, so jump on. Like I said, early bird gets the worm. I know you guys are going to do the same thing you always do, which is like everyone's nervous to go first, and then you guys wait until the last minute. Around the 1 hour and a half mark, you guys jump on, and then it's like, Alex, why didn't you get me on? Come on, Alex. I was waiting for like 20 minutes. So, again, don't wait until the last minute. Trust me, you're probably not going to get a turn. We have quite a few girls coming. So, if you're interested in doing it, jump on right now. And also, I'll give whoever goes on first, like, kudo virtual bonus points. It's going to be a good time. Josie, why are you making these guys so nervous?
I don't know. I'm like watching the little like live chat too, what people are saying. It's funny.
Oh no, don't look at the live chat. You're gonna drive yourself crazy.
Oh, I think it's so funny. I was like at the one last time. I thought it was so funny. Some of these people, I was like, oh my God. It doesn't bother me in any way. It's just funny to read what these people say.
All right. You're like I guess emotionally insulated.
Yeah, like I don't. It doesn't bother me. Someone could say like the worst thing ever. I'd be like, okay. I don't even know them, so I'd be like, okay, cool.
Oh, it's a good attitude to have. Not a lot of people think like that though.
No, definitely not.
All right, guys, jump on. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Who's got balls? Come on. There's 80 people watching this right now. No, at least one of you guys has balls. I'd like to get one of like some of the bigger shit talkers on. Wait,
They're
Dave,
all
you can
just
keep it
bad
down.
things.
We're doing the live stream. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got someone. Bam. Oh, now we got two people. Okay. Oh, wait, we got Lena joining us. Yo, what's up?
Hello.
What's up, man? How you doing?
How's it going, Elena?
Can you hear me well, guys?
Yeah, we can hear you in here.
Okay, perfect. Hello from
Awesome.
London.
All right, Keith, from London. We got Kansas and London. Very international type of vibe. And then we got this guy from Siberia. All right, so Keith, who do you want to go on a date with? Or do you want to be both girls? What are you thinking?
There is a cat as well jumping around me.
Yeah, you can get some like pussy too.
All right. So I got to close. I had the stream open and like, let's go with Josie. That's what we got. I got beef with Josie.
All right, Keith, can you fix your connection though? You're kind of freezing. You're kind of freezing, whatever, all over the place.
Oh, for sure. Is this better a little bit? Is this a little better?
You still keep freezing.
Is this?
Can you like?
Okay.
I can hear you.
All right.
It's very loud.
I'll jump on my phone later on. Okay. All right. I'll just go on my phone a little bit later. Okay.
Okay, yeah, go on your phone. Okay, sounds good.
All right.
All right, we'll bring on the next person for now.
Hello, Alex. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Can you hear the cars? I'm using headphones, so hopefully that helps.
No, it's not too bad.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go with Josie Joe 777.
All right, Miss Josie. All right, cool. I'm gonna take me and Elena off
All
for
right.
5 minutes. Let's see what you got. Bro.
Hi.
All right. Hi. What up,
Hello.
Josie? How you
Good.
doing?
What is your name?
My name is Matt Henry. Yeah, my nickname is. Go ahead.
Your nickname's.
Oh shit! There's mad lag. Hold on. Hello?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm from Canada. Maybe that's why we're so far apart.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Anyway, yeah, my name's Matt Henry. My nickname on YouTube is DocMH. Training to become a clinical psychologist.
Oh, that's fun. What part of Canada are you from?
I'm from Sudbury, Ontario. It's like a small town
Yeah.
in northern Ontario. Oh, you know where that is?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So you've been here?
No, I've never been here, but I know where that's at. So that makes
Oh,
sense.
okay. I was gonna say, what'd you rate the place on a scale of 1 to 10?
Oh, if I'd been there, I would, but that's pretty cool.
I'd
Go ahead.
I'd rate it pretty low. I prefer the big cities. I was in Toronto, so do you live in a big city?
I wouldn't call it a big city. I mean, it's pretty. There's a lot of people here, but it's nothing like compared to Chicago or Miami or something like that. You can't compare it to those.
Okay, you seem pretty comfy and chill in your room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I love my room. My room is my little safe place.
Like your sanctuary. Do you have like a shrine somewhere, like where you just go and meditate?
Not to that point. I really just what I got here. I don't know. I have a lot of like album covers and whatnot.
Well, show me around. Do a tour of the room. I'm sure the chat would like to see it.
Okay.
All right.
Over there we have 4 album covers. Okay, everybody probably knows Trippie Redd. You know who that is?
No, I've never. It sounds like a new person.
Okay,
a rapper.
So Trippie Redd. We got The Weeknd.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I love The Weeknd.
We have Juice WRLD.
Okay.
And then we have another album from The Weeknd. Over there we have Jaden Smith in the corner. That I literally got from like a freaking garage sale, and I thought it was cute, so I got that. That's about it that I have in my room.
All right. So you just like to listen to music and chill out in your room in some comfy clothes.
Yes, very much. Name your top 3 music artists.
Eminem,
Okay.
Tupac, and Biggie. I'm into old school rap. You know,
Yeah.
it was all a dream. I used to read Word Up
Yeah.
magazine, Salt and Pepper, Heavy D up in the limousine. I could do the whole song, but yeah, I even write rap too. So
Really?
I'm very creative. I have a lot of creative outlets, and I do write rap. I'm very bad at freestyling, but I love writing.
Okay, I was about to say, I was like, can you freestyle for us?
I could try. Right
Okay.
now I'm in Canada. It's pretty cold, but I'm out here bold. I'm the first one online, chilling with this beauty. She looks kind of fine.
Okay,
All right,
okay.
now your turn. Your turn.
Oh my god, I cannot. I'm not rapping on
Oh,
no.
oh, come
I'll
on. You gotta get points for that. You
I
gotta
do
get
get points for
no. You're
that.
gonna get minus points for that.
Minus points. Okay,
Yeah.
they put it up in the chat. I don't. It's fine.
They're gonna
um. Okay. How about this? What is like your most irrational fear? What's your biggest fear? Tell me that.
to kill someone with peanut butter.
To kill someone with peanut butter.
Yes, I've always had that fear. Like whenever I'm out eating like a Snickers or whatever, I'm like, I wonder if is this the moment where someone just like starts going, oh, and I'm like,
Okay.
oh no, what am I gonna do? How about you? What's yours?
Okay, mine's pretty like basic, but like the fear
Yeah,
of being like in an enclosed space. Like I just picture like imagine you're like in a tiny little room and then like the walls are just like closing in. That would just like freak me out. Claustrophobia, no.
yeah.
Um
So you
any
like
like hmm?
you like wide open spaces, and
Yes,
are
I
you?
need to like be able to like move around in the area that I'm in.
All right, cool. All right, Josie. So same question as I'm always going to ask you. Would you go on a date with DOCMH? We got to shorten that to something easier to say. Like
Okay,
DOCMH.
It's short for Doc MH. It's a play on word.
Okay.
Like yeah.
All right, we got it. So yeah, Josie, would you go on a date with him or no if you guys were in the same city?
I would go on a platonic date. It'd be more of a friendship way because I feel
Mm.
like I can vibe with him. He's cool.
What do you think he could have done better to make it a more romantic type of date?
Um, if it was okay, if we were going more towards a romantic type of like speed date, because I felt like it was more a friendship type speed date, which was fine.
Yeah.
Romantic wise, he
Yeah.
probably could have asked more questions in more of a romantic relationship type of way. Like, what do you look for in someone? What are your like ideal types of like love languages? But he could have done that. But
Okay. What did you think, Elena?
Personally, I think the conversation was quite platonic. There was no chemistry. I think no sexual energy was going on between them. That's my personal opinion, of course. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. Just I don't think there was any chemistry on personally. That's what I think.
That was kind of my impression too. So I thought that you start off really rocky, but then you guys got talking. There was vibing, bantering, but there was no man to woman frame. There was no sexual tension. There was no real flirting. It was just like a platonic banter conversation. It's like the conversation I had today when I was at the doctor's office, at the dermatologist's office, and I was like talking to like the front desk person. It's like we're like bantering and shit, but like there's nothing kind of in there that implies it's sexual in any way. So I would say that's the big component that was missing.
All right.
Cool. But yeah, buddy, I appreciate you going first. Takes a lot of courage, so thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah. No problem. Have a good night.
Cool. All right, now we got a whole bunch of people backstage.
Josie, I really like your wall arrangement with all the posters
oh,
and
thank
everything.
you. Thank you. I love your cat. What is his or her name?
I've got 3 cats.
I saw the bangle and I was like, oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
I saw the baby. His name is Satoshi.
Oh my god, I love it. I have one cat and she's hiding somewhere, but I love cats, so I wanted to
You
say something.
guys should go on a speed date together. I'm sensing more sexual tension here than I saw with all the other
With
ones.
the previous guy. Yeah, definitely.
I sense a little something something. All right, let's bring on the next person. Coach Maspill.
What's up, man?
Tunnel Hong Sexy 69.
What's up? Can I go on with Josie?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna take me in the lane off.
Cool. How's your
Hello.
night going so far?
Good. How is yours? It
Pretty
looks like
great now that we're on a speed date.
you have a little shiesty on.
A shiesty? What's a shiesty?
It's like, you know, the saying, throw on the shiesty, you know, Joe Burrow, Joe Shiesty.
Are you a rapper? Are you throwing like rap lyrics at me?
No, I'm just saying
No.
it's like a thing people have been saying. Throw on the shiesty.
Throw on the shiesty. Interesting. Is that like the whole, mask or whatever?
Yes. Can I ask why you're wearing that?
Yeah, I'm a superhero.
Really? What kind
Yeah.
of super?
I fight crime. They call me the Russian Batman.
Oh,
Yeah. So I'm here to save you from like all the other shit that's going on.
really? Okay.
Yeah,
How
of
would you
course.
say?
Well, I don't know. You have what, a Coca-Cola hoodie on, right?
Yes. I went
That's
to
your
the
protection right
Coca-Cola
there.
factory.
Where'd you get that, by the way? It's pretty nice.
I went to the Coca-Cola factory in Atlanta with my family during spring
Really?
break.
That's
was so-
awesome.
It was cool.
Yeah? Did you get to make your own cola?
We didn't get to make it. We got to try it. So they had like all the international flavors, all the flavors in the United States. We got to see like the vault where they keep the secret recipe, which was actually kind of
What's
cool.
the secret recipe? Do you know it?
No, nobody technically knows it,
Yeah.
but it was cool to see. It was like all like blocked off. There was security around it. It was kind of
Oh,
weird.
shit. It's
I
like
was
the top secret Krabby Patty formula. You can't get in. You're not
No,
going to know what it is.
literally. Okay, give me your top 3 music artists.
Artists or genres?
Artists, then genres.
I like Chami. You know Chami? It's like a house DJ. It's like and Eminem, I guess, because he's a classic.
Yeah.
And I also like Diplo. What about you?
Oh my god, I love Diplo. Okay.
Yeah. You ever seen him live?
No, I've not. But I know
We're gonna
that
go there for our first date. We're gonna go to a fucking Diplo show.
really. If he goes
Hell
on.
yeah! All right, you go
No.
now.
So top 3, I would definitely go. God, what do I think? I would go The Weeknd. I would do Nab, and then I would do. It's between Juice WRLD and Drake. I'd probably go Juice
Ooh,
WRLD.
tough choice.
Yeah, they're good. All 3 of them. I listen to The Weeknd on repeat.
Yeah, Weeknd's pretty cool. I like Drake's old stuff. I don't really like his new stuff as much, but his old stuff was like straight fire.
Okay, that's fair. He did have a
Weeknd is
lot
like also good for like romantic vibes and stuff like that. So like, if we're on like a date, we're just vibing, throwing some Weeknd.
Yeah. What's your top 3 genres?
I like house and EDM. I guess I'll even throw a trap in there. Hip hop, and I'd say like maybe like alternative. What about you?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Definitely rap, R&B type, pop music, and just kind of like a little bit of like everything. The only thing I don't listen to is country.
Why?
I just can't do country music.
You can't
It's
do
like,
country?
no, I feel like if I'm in the car with like people or like I'm driving, I cannot bump to country music.
Damn, I thought you were gonna seduce me with some country music. Now you're breaking my heart.
I am not gonna seduce you with no Morgan Wallen or anything like that.
No, not Morgan Wallen. We can throw him out.
But no, like I do know country songs because I live in Kansas, so there's like a lot of people in country, but no, I can't vibe to that.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. I try to stay far away from country.
Really?
Yeah. So tell me something that's like one of your biggest passions.
Biggest passions. Ooh, that's hard. Honestly, biggest passion wise is just like on literally like it's the most basic thing, but being successful. Like I am constantly striving to do better at every single thing I do, and I constantly want to just like keep doing things.
Yeah.
I never
Let's
stick with
explore that. So what's something that you're really successful in right now?
Currently my job. I
What do
have
you
a really nice job. I work in retail right now, but I'm doing like the whole like I get to sit there and, watch everything happen, go through everything. I like that. I like being in the middle of constantly doing things, and I like it because I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I know about it. I'm educated on the topic, which
Right.
I like. What about
you? Like to do extreme things? Like you like to go out of your comfort zone?
I do to a point. To a point.
Gotcha. I'm
What
a
do you-
caretaker, and I'm in school finishing up my criminal justice degree.
Okay. That's cool. What do you plan on doing with that after?
Take a wild guess.
You're gonna be a superhero.
Yeah, close. You're very close. You're on the right topic. I'll give you a hint. If you like to be handcuffed and spanked, I'm your guy. With a nightstick.
Wait. Are you the male stripper from the last?
The male stripper? I don't know.
Like,
Am I? I don't.
stripper
What male
pop?
stripper? Wait, did you have like a? Oh.
Sorry, I know it was just getting good, but we were over time.
It's all good. 5 minutes is up.
Josie, so same question as last time. Would you go on a date with this lovely masked gentleman?
I don't know. I feel like, well, first at the end, I was like, is this the male cop stripper from the last scene, like last stream?
Is it?
I don't know.
I
Because
don't
that
know
last
either.
conversation went really well. This one went well, but it was more in a platonic way. So I would go on a platonic date with him.
Damn, brutal.
So you think he could have made it more flirty and sexual?
To a point, yes. It was
Yeah.
more like a casual conversation. I think definitely it was about to get more tension,
Yeah.
I would say, but
She just wants an OnlyFans collab. I know what she's thinking.
So here's my thoughts. I think that for like a regular date, that is actually like a good approach to take. Like I'm typically not super sexual in the first 5 or 10, even 15 minutes on a date. Like I'm usually like just talking about like basic shit and I slowly start amplifying. So for a regular date, that's probably what you want to do. You know, I probably wouldn't recommend going like sexual 2 minutes into a date unless the girl's like giving you some serious DTF vibes. For speed date though, because you only get 5 minutes, that you artificially have to adjust things, right? Yeah, I mean, I didn't think it was purely platonic. There were some things you said that were flirty. Like you said, you can seduce me with, you know, like I really like that. The role reversal where you're making it seem like the girl's sitting on you. I do that all the time. You know, one, for example, missed opportunity. She's like, yeah, I really like doing things. I like to do things. I'd be like, oh, doing things. What kind of things do you enjoy doing, Josie? Right? You can make kind of make
I
a
was
little
just thinking about that too.
like show the endo there. But yeah, I mean, that's generally kind of my thoughts. Let's see what
Yeah.
Elaine has to add.
All right, should I take the mask off? Face reveal.
yeah,
Take it
Keep it on.
off. Take
Keep
it
it on
off.
for now. Okay.
take it off.
Take it off. Take it off.
The girls want you to take it off.
You want me to
Take
get
it off.
naked?
Take
Okay.
it
Oh,
off.
okay. Just the mask. Yeah. I
Give
think
the
she
lady what
I
they-
think she recognized me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the
Because
cop
you said
stripper.
criminal justice, and I was like,
Yeah, I'm the
wait.
cop stripper.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well,
Nice.
shit. There you go. All right.
Basically, a younger version of me with more hair.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's
But
good
yeah, wait,
advice.
do you have any feedback, Tad?
Wait, who?
Um,
Oh, Elena. Gotcha.
do you have a new haircut?
Yeah, I do.
Congrats
Thank you.
on the new haircut.
She remembers
I
me.
think- I think
from
you-
the one day.
I think you were a bit stressed this time. Why were you so nervous? What made you
Nervous?
so nervous? Yeah.
I wasn't nervous.
Greg has too many
I think
beefs
you-
going on.
I think you were a bit
This
nervous.
is like my 30th speed date. I don't even feel the nerves anymore. Yeah.
Okay. Why didn't you ask her anything more intimate about herself?
Well, it was just amplifying. Like I was trying to do an old approach because like I feel like she was gonna recognize me. She's like, "Wait, you're that cop stripper." I was like, she caught on to me.
If she's playing The Weekend on repeat, as she mentioned this, why didn't you ask her what's the reason for that? Why she likes The Weekend so much?
I could have
His
just said,
music is
Oh,
his
yeah.
music is so intimate, it's so sexual.
"Yeah, that's what I was
didn't you
gonna
ask
say." I said something about the date, but I didn't go like too sexual with it. Yeah.
Can we all acknowledge that everything sounds like 5 times sexier if you say it with a British accent?
Yes, actually.
Indeed. Yeah, that's true.
I need to get the
Elaine
British
could be like
accent.
talking about her constipation. Yeah, I haven't gone to the bathroom in like 3
We
days.
pop with
Like,
that.
really bad. It's like, oh, you're constipated.
I like it.
Yeah.
You're constipated.
A bit constipated.
Constipated.
You're wanker.
I like that.
All right, cool. So yeah, so basically, I guess that's it. But yeah, thanks for coming on, buddy.
Hey, cheers.
Appreciate you. All right, cool. Let's bring on the next person. We got Deez. What's up? Hello. Hello, sir. Can't hear you. Still can't hear you, sir.
Yo, can you hear me?
There we go. Now you're good.
Hey, let's go.
All
Yo,
right, cool.
shit, this is my first time doing this. I'm pretty
Oh,
nervous.
you got this, my man. You got this. So you said you're
let's
going to
do
do a date
this.
with Elena, right?
Hell yeah, man. It's
All
my
right, let's
type.
make it happen.
I like
Oh,
girls with
hello.
intense eyes. Hey,
Oh,
how you doing?
thank you. Not too bad. How are you?
Doing awesome. Obviously a little nervous because it's not just me and you, but hundreds of other people, but feeling pretty good.
Well,
How was your day?
imagine it's just me and you in this case.
Yeah, I'll get into it. I feel like as I stare into your beautiful eyes,
Oh, thank you. I shall take it
What's
as a
that? The
compliment.
Of course, of course. That's why I picked you. It's because you're clearly the better option. So
Oh,
tell me a little
thank
bit
you.
more about yourself. You have like a sexy accent going on. Can you tell me where you're from?
I'm originally from Germany and Bulgaria, but I have been living in London for quite some time.
Oh,
Almost 5 years now. For almost five
that's a
years.
pretty spicy mix. 5 years. Wow, why did you
Yeah,
move? Were you looking for like a real man like me? What are you doing?
a real man like you.
Hell yeah.
Are you an English gentleman?
Of course, I hold the doors. I, I do the whole 9 yards.
I moved to London because I had a startup back then 5 years ago, and I was head of fundraising. So we were constantly looking for investment, and London made sense back then. So that's why
Oh,
I
so you're a
moved.
businesswoman. Are you ruthless inside and outside of business? So what's your deal? Are you a boss bitch,
I
like to
actually sold
boss?
my equity in this startup
Yeah?
a couple of years ago.
Oh, you quit the business?
Why?
Sorry, I was
Could you ask
wondering
me
if you
why?
quit the business.
Yeah, I just sold my shares 2 years and a half ago
Why is that?
because they made me an offer that I couldn't resist
Oh,
back
nice,
then.
nice. They bought you
Yeah.
out. So you're a sellout. I could
Yeah,
buy you
yeah.
flowers and make you do what I want. Is that the deal?
Yeah, of course. I love
Okay, okay,
flowers.
I see.
I love flowers. Tell me about yourself. Where do you live?
I don't want to dox myself, but I live in Canada. I live in America. I'm a
Okay.
student. I work
Are you
part-time.
afraid that somebody's gonna come for you?
No, not really. I'm always prepared. I go to the gym, so if someone shows up on the door, I'll drop him one shot, easy. No worries about
Oh,
that. Yeah, I can
okay.
even protect you on the street. I'm pretty tall, so if you're
Oh,
around me, you
how
feel
tall are
protected.
you? How
I'm six
tall
foot
are you?
two.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, hell yeah. So I'm never
Mm-hmm.
afraid. I live downtown. I got the streets. The homeless don't fuck with me. Nobody fucks with me. So
Okay,
it's
that
it's the
sounds good.
life.
Are you dominant?
Of course, it's how I roll. In and outside of bed, of course.
How about in your.
Listen, listen. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This isn't interview about me. I get to interview you, okay? Talking about
Okay.
dominant shit. It's all about you, baby. Tell me, well, what do you do for fun outside of business? You seem like a boss bitch, being like all about your business, all about serious shit. What do you do to wind down? What do you do to chill, relax, and shit like that?
Mm, I train a lot actually. I'm the same as you.
Oh,
I'm
I can
currently training
tell.
for a marathon.
What do you do for
So
training? Do you do martial arts, trying to protect yourself? Do you like do legs to have a fat ass? Like, what's the deal?
no, I actually run and I cycle almost every day.
Oh, nice. I like that.
Yeah.
You look in shape. You
No,
look great.
no fat ass on me, unfortunately. No fat
That's
ass on
okay.
me. With all this running and cycling, my ass is not that. It's
So
not in
you're
the fat
lucky.
size.
I don't got no type. So I mean, you clearly are, but no type in specific. Um, but yeah.
I love tasting new food. I'm actually
Oh, so you're a little foodie? You like to
yeah.
go around different restaurants,
Oh,
nice
Yeah,
all right.
restaurants and shit?
exploring the food
Oh, we're
back in
getting
London.
ambushed. Let's go.
Yeah,
Review time.
professional cock block Alex is back. All right, so would you go on a date with D's?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. If
Maybe.
I'll take that as a yes.
if you were to go on a date with him, would it be more platonic or romantic date?
Hmm. Could be romantic. Could be.
Of course it would.
Could swing either way. What do you think you could have done better?
What do you mean swing either way? She said romantic, bro. You're like switching up what she said.
No, she said it could be romantic. So that means
Oh,
that
okay, okay.
it has the potential, but it's not necessarily
I think
romantic.
I'll
he
turn it
did a
into
good
romantic.
job.
Don't worry.
I think he did a good job. Yeah, he's funny and he's quite spoken out. Yeah, he did a good job.
Okay, here's some notes I wrote down. So your tonality is good. That's good. So you don't have to worry about that. But there are some like subtle, not even so subtle, some actually I would say fairly important things you can do. So you're kind of I don't believe in this like shit that you can't compliment women. You can totally compliment a woman, but you don't want to overdo it, and you're kind of flirting with that line. So I like to balance it out with humor. So for example, when you say you have such sexy eyes, I might throw a joke in there. But you have such sexy British eyes, right? Just throwing that one word in there. Kind of the girl's like, is he serious? Is he not? Right. So again, I always like to balance things out with humor so that you don't cross the line where you're just like basically like sucking up to the girl. So yeah, that just prevents it from coming off simply. I wouldn't say you're the better option. It may seem like the subtle linguistics thing, but girls will always stick together. And if at any point it seems like you're trying to put another girl down, you're really innocent, that will be a turn off. I've seen guys try to do that on the speed dates when they do the double speed date. They think that they could win over one girl by like making fun of the other girl. Every single time it backfires. Like girls will always stick together when compared to random guys. So that's something I'll be careful with. There's like some like little like joke, missed opportunities. Like she says, "Oh, I like to cycle." I'll be like, "Damn, girl, you cycle steroids. You don't look that jacked." I might make a joke out of that. I would also have a type because that implies that you're like basically willing to take whatever. It's like everyone has a type, and she knows that you have a type. And so if you're saying I don't have a type, it basically translates into I'm needy and I'll take whatever I can get, right? So I definitely would say you don't have a type.
Yeah.
You can talk about what type you have and how she might or might not fit into that. And you can just actually be blatantly honest about that. Be like, damn, I'm so torn about you, Elena. On one hand, you got the sexy Rainier here, you got the British accent. On the other hand, you say you don't have a fat ass. What are we gonna do? Like you kind of just within a joking way express that like she may be partially your type, or even if she's not your type, you can be like, hey, listen, like I typically go for these types of girls, but that accent is making me intrigued, like you kind of present it like that, but yeah, just don't say you don't have a type.
Yeah, these are all really good points. I'm gonna keep that in mind.
Yeah, it's almost like I do this for a living. All right, do you have any suggestions for feedback?
I feel like his ego was a little too big the whole time. I felt like he was like trying way too hard, and I feel like he could have just laid off on that a little bit. He did ask like questions towards her, but it was more towards the end. He was just kind of going off her own, what she was talking about. He was going off that and just kind of inflating his own ego.
This is an interesting point. Alex gives advice on make jokes, but the problem is most people aren't funny. So that is true. Most people are not going to be as funny as me. Obviously, I'm like Dave Chappelle level, and no one's really close to that. But everyone can be a little bit funnier, right? So if you're like a level 5 when it comes to comedy, you can probably get to a level 6 or 7. So everyone can become a little bit funnier. But yes, no one's like, if you're really not funny, you're not going to become like the funniest person on the planet. But you don't need to, because it's not like stand-up comedy. You just need to balance certain things out with humor, right? And I think like when you look at the examples that I give, it's like not something crazy. It's just like you're just basically inserting a little bit of humor in there to make your compliments seem like they're not too simpy, I guess.
I have a question, because Josie said that there was like I gave off the vibe that I was cocky or like egotistical. Do you have any specific points in the speed date that gave you that impression? Like, do you have any specific examples?
You're like, wait, for me or for Josie?
For both, I guess.
Well, my perspective is that you definitely come off a little cocky, but so do I. That's a criticism that applies to me. It's kind of like you're flirting with that line between going from cocky to arrogant. Being a little cocky is totally okay, right? It can just come off as like you're a guy who's really confident, but then you can absolutely cross over into arrogance territory. I personally didn't feel like you crossed over there, but every girl's going to be different. Some people, might have a lower line for what is arrogant. For me, according to my line, I don't think you went there, so that's why I didn't bring it up.
I actually find it very attractive when a man is a bit cocky, and on the cocky side, kind of confident and cocky. Well, not arrogant, but confident.
Yeah, there's a fine line, like
there is
Alex
a fine
said.
line. So I think that's actually good, in my opinion.
Elena, can you say the word cocky?
If there is any substance, obviously, behind this cockiness.
You need to back up the cockiness with substance.
Facts.
But yeah, cool. All right, man. Do you have anything else?
Yeah, I guess closing thoughts is that your channel has helped me a lot on some real shit. Like I used to suck shit at talking to girls and shit, and yeah, your content really comes through and helps a lot. So respect for what you do and keep doing what you do.
Thanks, man. Happy to help. But yeah, man. I'll catch you next time. All right, let's bring our next person, Ghost Hunter.
Yo, what's up?
If you ladies have any ghosts, he's going to take care of it. All right, so Ghost Hunter, who did you say you want to go on a date with?
Josie, I think.
Okay, cool. I'm going to take me and Elena off.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad.
So
Are
what
you
is your
nervous?
name?
What's my name?
Yes.
Dude, I'm not gonna say it.
So I'm gonna call you Ghost Hunter.
Well, like this is like my first e-date or whatever you guys call it.
Okay, that's
So
fair.
I'm like not sure if I want to like dox myself like that, you know?
No, that's okay. That's fine.
Yeah. How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
How are you?
Not too bad. I like your Coca-Cola hoodie. Is that what you're wearing?
Got her from the actual Coca-Cola factory.
Why would you go to a Coca-Cola factory?
So my family wanted to go on spring break, and we made it more of an educational spring break. So we went to Atlanta, went to the Coca-Cola factory, the aquarium, the museums. Just
Yeah.
kind of get the experience.
So you're American then?
Yes, I'm from Kansas.
Kansas. Fucking
Where are you
hell.
from?
I'm from the UK.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That is
What do I want to ask you? All right, so what's your favorite movie?
favorite movie? Oh,
Yeah.
ooh, I love the whole entire Star Wars series.
Wait, really?
Yes, Star Wars.
Dude, I fucking hate Star Wars. I'm gonna be honest.
Really?
Dude,
Okay,
it's kind of trash, low-key.
Do you like Lord of the Rings? Do you like that series? No.
I don't like Harry Potter. I don't like Lord of the Rings. I like Game of Thrones though.
Okay, Game of Thrones is good, but
Yeah.
damn, you don't like Harry Potter either?
Hell no. Like it's all right. It's okay. I enjoyed it as a kid, but like when I rewatched it, it was like it's okay. It's kind of
Okay,
nah.
fair.
Yeah.
What is your favorite movie then?
My favorite movie, dude. Do you know this director, Guy Ritchie?
The what?
Guy Ritchie?
No, I don't
He's
think I
like
do.
an English director that like he made Snatch. Have you seen that?
No, I've not.
So my favorite movie is The Gentleman. Have you
Okay.
seen that one?
I don't think I have either. Explain it. And then so I have an idea.
It's like it's a bunch of people in suits selling weed in like the UK. And then
Oh, okay.
basically just gang shit, you know.
Okay.
But it's really good, like with the editing and stuff. I like cinematography and stuff, so
Mhm.
it really got me into it.
Cool.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah. What else do you do for fun? Like,
For
besides-
fun wise, so there's not a whole lot to do where I'm at. It's kind of just like you otherwise go to like sporting events here. So we have like the Kansas City Chiefs. We won. You probably heard of them.
that wasn't me.
Huh?
That wasn't me. That was like a weird sound.
So you go to a lot of sporting events here to support the teams and whatnot. We have a decent nightlife here. You can go out. There's some bars, there's some clubs. We have really good food, but like there's not like anything crazy here. You can't like go to the mountains and go like hiking. You can't like go to the beach. That's all like hours away.
Yeah, it's like exactly where I live. I live in like a small family town where there's like nothing to do. But I'm like
Okay.
30 minutes from London, so it's not that bad.
That is so fun. Oh my gosh. Do you go
But
to
London's shit. What do you mean?
Hmm?
London's shit. What do you mean?
Really?
Yeah, it's horrible. It's like old building.
So
The architecture is nice, but like
uh-huh.
it's gloomy. It's always raining. It's horrible. I don't recommend to anyone.
Okay. What is name your top 3 music artists? I feel like that really dives into somebody.
Ooh. All right. So do you know Ruga?
No.
He's like yeah, you're not gonna know any of them, to be honest.
I know. Okay, UK rapper. I
Yeah.
know Dave. You know Dave?
Yeah, he's I know Dave. Everyone knows Dave. Do you know Stormzy?
No.
You don't know Stormzy? He's like the second. Okay, he's probably the biggest one actually.
Okay. I don't listen to a ton of UK
Do
music.
you listen to Dave at least? Like,
Yeah, I do like Dave.
Yeah.
I guess consider like Central C like a UK rapper maybe.
yeah, 100%.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we're claiming him. American wise, I like Lil TJ. He's really good. Like American.
Oh yes.
Would
Okay.
you know who's your favorite like American artist?
So I definitely The Weeknd.
Yeah, that's my brother's favorite.
The Weeknd's really good. I definitely The Weeknd. Nav. Have you heard of Nav?
Nah.
Okay, Nav's good. Just another rapper. Drake, Juice WRLD.
Oh yeah, Juice WRLD's pretty good. Yeah.
Juice WRLD's pretty good. Drake.
Drake's like everywhere. Like that's what everyone listens to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
So
think-
what are you doing right now? Like with life? Are you in university? Are you working?
All right. Time flies. All right, Josie. So, would you go on a date with Ghost Hunter?
Yes.
Would it be romantic or platonic?
I would say be romantic.
All right. So, what do you like that he did, and what do you think he could have improved on?
I just feel like I just felt like we vibed right off the bat pretty well. Kind of had the same type of like questions we were asking each other back and forth. I just feel like I can vibe with this man. He's cool. I would.
Yeah, like the one thing I wrote down, I'll be honest, I was like multitasking during this, so I might have missed quite a few things. But when a girl asks like what's her name is, I wouldn't aggressively be like, I'm not gonna tell you, right? It's a reasonable question. So instead I would be like, I'm just trying to stay anonymous because of my job. Don't worry, I'll tell you on our second date. Don't worry, it's worth the wait or something like that. Like I would say in like a less aggressive way because it's
Yeah,
like
I'm not like very
you're
cheeky
treating
like
it
that.
as if she's asking you like how much money is in your bank account, right? That would be an unreasonable question for like the first 30 seconds. But like your name is a totally reasonable question. So
Yeah.
I think it's one thing to keep in mind.
Yeah, Alex, you're really good at like thinking on the spot and like coming up with like good shit to say at the right time, you know. Some of us are just blunt and we just go like, oh yeah, dude, I'm not gonna tell you that.
Well, you know, I've been doing this for a very, very long time,
Yeah.
very regularly. All right, Elena, do you have anything to add to this?
I think they both of them they vibed really well together, especially when it comes to music. By the way, Stormzy is my neighbor.
No fucking way. Get out. Dude, I should have gone on a date. Wait, Josie, I love you, right?
No, it's okay.
I should have gone with fuck. No way.
Stormzy
Dude.
lives just around the corner.
You could have gone on a
Dude, you
double
live in
date.
London.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I live in London.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he
fucking
has
love
a
Stormzy,
massive
honestly.
massive house. Actually, two houses.
She's literally on my gym album like all the time. I literally just work out.
I feel like they should go on a date right now.
Yeah,
I feel
go.
like we could go on like a three-way date, all of us.
I'll let you go on a date with Elena. I'll make it a little bit shorter though, 3 minutes, because I want to get everyone on. But yeah, you have 3 minutes. Let's see what you got.
All right. I'm gonna try my best. Lena, how are you doing?
Amazing. How come you don't like London?
I love you, dude. London's complicated. I don't know. Have you been anywhere else in the UK? Have you lived anywhere else here?
I have spent a lot of time in Oxford.
In Oxford.
Some time in Brighton and Bath, but other than that, it's London mainly.
Yeah, which one do you prefer? Like,
oh, definitely London. Definitely.
Okay, so London's really good for like nightlife, food, and things to do.
No,
but
no,
like
no.
the vibe
London
during
is
the
good
day.
for business. No, London.
You don't like, dude? It definitely has the best food. Get out of here. I'm not. Have you tried the ramen, the sushi, everything? They have like the best food, 100%.
Okay, the food is good, but London.
Yeah,
is
I used to live
business.
in Wales, so it's like
Wales.
Yeah, it was very different.
It's lovely there in Wales.
Yeah, it's pretty like cold. We had beaches though, which was nice. So, but like the people were friendly. It's very different. Like you don't really have options of what the hell is up with that cat.
Sorry, my cats are literally everywhere. I've got 3 of them.
Yeah, is that one of those designer cats?
Yeah, they're 3 Bengals.
Yeah. I think one of my friends has one of them. He has 2 actually.
Okay.
Yeah, they're very expensive, aren't they? Like.
Yeah, they are. I'm gonna say they are quite expensive. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you breeding them or are you just keeping them as pets?
Just one of them. He could be used for that professional purposes.
Yeah. So what do you do, Elena? I like your name.
I trade derivatives on the futures market. Yeah.
Wow. I tried trading like a few years ago. I lost like.
Really?
Yeah, I lost a couple of £100. Never did it again.
What did you
I did crypto. I lost a few thousand, and then never did that one again as well.
But what did you trade?
I don't even remember. It's like currencies.
You don't remember what you traded?
I was just buying currencies and like seeing my money go up, and then eventually it went to 0, and I was like, "Fuck my life."
Oh, you purchased shit coins.
I might have done some of that as well.
Okay.
Yeah, but trust me, I'm good with
only
money now.
I trade only Bitcoin.
Flies. All right, Elena. So does he get a W from you? Would this be a yes, no, maybe?
I think it's gonna be no. Because I believe he was vibing more with her, and I think, but I would definitely, if you come in London, and if you want to hang out and just see where Stormzy lives, just definitely ping me. I'm gonna take you for a nice walk, a nice time in our site of London.
Good time.
So you can experience London from
But the question is, will you hold hands during the walk? The question is, will you hold hands during the walk?
No, I'm not gonna be holding hands. No, but definitely I will show you around, definitely. And I can bring you, by the way, I'm gonna go for one really nice gig in Shoreditch, which is on the other side of London, for like it's gonna be like a grind, kind of London grind event.
Yeah.
So I think you're gonna enjoy it more.
Cool.
You can maybe send her some dick pics that'll get her change her mind. That usually takes.
Yes, that's all.
Yeah, cool. Thanks for coming on, buddy. The one piece of notes I will give you is just be careful. Don't talk over the girl. Like, I mean, I don't think you're not doing that on purpose, but just be kind of careful of not talking over. I know even with me, like when people talk over me, it's like one of the most frustrating things ever. Like when people ask me for help and I stay answer and then they just like talking over me, I'm like, but yeah, cool. All right, man. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
All right, let's bring on Spicoli. What's up?
Oh, I'm on, Alex.
You are on. So what do you want to do?
Hi, ladies. Hi, Josie. Remember me from last week? Hello.
I do.
And we've got Elena. Now, where's Malek, Alex?
She's not here yet.
Because I only want to really date her. The
Where's
main
Malek?
reason is
You've already gone on 3 dates with Malik. It's kind of getting like a little repetitive at this point. Why don't you go on a date with one of these girls?
I'll tell you why. Because first of all, I don't need any real speed dating, testing. And there's a lady who lives closer to where I am, a couple hours away, that I have an interest in. So I'm not really, A, I don't need a girlfriend. B, I don't need rehearsing for this kind of stuff.
So then why?
The reason I want to bring the reason I want Malik on is because I want to show these guys what a third date with her will look like. In other words, a lot of these speed dates.
You've already done a bunch of dates with her. It's getting a little repetitive. I think it would be much more productive if you show the guys that how a new date would look like.
You know,
unless you're a one-trick pony, Spicoli. Unless you can only do.
Obviously, I'm not a one-trick pony, but it's out of respect. I told you what. I don't really. First of all, let me say this. First of all, I've been on here. My initial thing was not even to go on a speed date with Alex, just to talk to her. And I want to say something in your defense, Alex. All these big baller truth cells and incels, like Javier, Doug, and Mandenden, who talk up a big storm in the chat, but they never come on here. Get your rear ends up here. Anybody that's in the chat right now that doesn't cam up or at least do what I'm doing, you're soy as fuck. And Alex won't say it, but I fucking will. If I'm willing to go, and I can speed date any of these
people. We gotta keep the show moving. If you don't want to go with one of these girls, then I gotta take you off.
Alex, do me a favor. Keep me in back, please. When Malik comes on, just ask her if she wants to go on a third date with me, and I'm just going to show these guys what a third date looks like compared to all these other guys only are getting to first base. I want to show them what it's like to go on a date.
All right. Anyway, I don't understand his logic at all. He's saying he has like a girlfriend, but like, so he wants to go on a third date with another girl. Like, what's the difference? It's either like you're not going to go on any dates with anyone, or you're going to like. I don't see the logic at all here. But okay, let's bring on the next person. Dom.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, what's up? All right, man. So who do you want to go on a date with?
Let's do a Josie Joe.
Okay. Let me take me in.
Hello.
What's up, Josie? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Can't complain. Just out here chilling. Where you from?
I'm from Kansas. So Kansas City.
Kansas. So you're in the middle of Tornado Alley. You must be dangerous.
I am. I am. Where are you from?
I am from Philadelphia.
Okay. So you're a Philly.
I'm a Philly guy, yeah.
So when we beat you in the Super Bowl, how'd you feel?
I'm actually not an Eagles fan. I'm just here. I just magically showed up here at the right time.
Fair enough.
But so let me get this straight. You're a Joey B fan in Kansas City. You really are dangerous. You really are. Love that danger.
Joe Burrow?
Joe Burrow. You were talking about him a little bit, so I was just curious about that.
Yeah, I do like him. I mean, like as a person, I think he's great as a person because he's done so much for his community and whatnot. I think he's a great person. NFL wise, I'm glad we beat them, but I give him great respect.
So you're about that revenge action then. You like getting that payback on people.
I mean, yeah, they beat us like 3 times in a row, I want to say. I'm not quite sure, but I'm glad we did get that revenge on them. It was well deserved, but
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do, get your payback. You can't let somebody keep getting on your nerves. So, what do you like to do for fun?
For fun, I like to just, when I'm not working, I'll go out with friends. We like to go out. I also like to just like be outside when the weather's not horrible here in Kansas. Be outside, go to the gym. I like to read. Currently reading a couple books right now.
So let me get this straight. So when you're done working out, you make up for that with those tequila shots, right? Being the life of the party.
Oh yes. Hit the gym, then go out and take a couple of tequila shots.
Not a bad way to let loose, right?
No, it's not.
That's cool. So so I was actually in Oklahoma for about a year, so I kind of can get that middle of the country vibes, and it feels kind of lonely.
Oh, okay.
If you ever want to meet up halfway through, and I'll meet you like in Ohio, and meet halfway.
In Ohio. I've never been to Ohio.
Well, hey, look, I know I don't know how to get to Kansas. I feel like I get lost on like I-30, but I do find my way around.
Okay.
So
fair.
yeah, no. So what is your favorite music?
My favorite music. Are you talking about genre or artist?
Genre,
definitely rap music. I like rap music, R&B type. I also listen to a lot of pop music. Listen to a little bit of alternative, kind of anything except country music. I just cannot listen to country.
You're in Kansas and you don't like to line dance and listen to country music. Sheesh.
No, I will never be doing that.
Spent too much time in the Midwest then. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I've been here my whole life.
All right, cool. All right, so Josie, same question as always. Well, actually, wait, crap. I forgot to do what I said I was going to do initially. All right, good thing I reminded myself. All right, Dom, how do you think the date went? How would you rate this date 1 out of 10?
Honestly, I think I'd give it a 5.
Okay. What are your thoughts, Josie?
I would rate it like a 3.
Okay. So I'm assuming that means that you would not go on a date with him?
Correct. I wouldn't go on a second date with him.
Me neither.
What do you think you could have done better?
I feel like when you're first talking to somebody, I wouldn't jump to immediately being like, we can meet up like halfway. I thought that was kind of a little weird. And I felt like he didn't really ask a lot of questions or kind of engage. There was like an awkward silence at one point. And I feel like when I have to like continue the conversation, it kind of gets a little awkward.
Yeah, I would say I probably would not go for the like, let's meet up halfway. I mean, that's a major commitment. I mean, shit, like I would need to talk to someone very, very extensively before I would ever agree to travel halfway across the country to meet them. I mean, I have to know them really well. We're talking like not even first date. We're talking like 4 or 5 dates before that would be even something I would consider. For girls, it's even more because they have the safety, risk, which we don't. So yeah, I definitely would not bring that up during the first 5 minutes unless it's like a very clearly joking way. So that's the way you could kind of test the waters. You could be like, well, I guess I'm over here, you're over there, so we're gonna meet up, I guess, in Idaho or something like that. We can, both take our fucking white rapey vans or something. I don't know. Like, if you do it in a joking way, that's probably okay, but not in a serious way. All right, Elaine, do you have anything to add?
Oh, personally, never go halfway across the country to meet anybody. If somebody wants to meet me, he has to come, or organize me to go to him. It doesn't make sense to meet somewhere in the middle for me personally. It just doesn't. Why would I do that?
Well, Lenny, I was thinking you and I could meet halfway in the Atlantic Ocean. Like somewhere like a nice island so that's like an example of how you do that in like a joking way, right? But yeah, do you have anything else to add, Elena?
And I think honestly, if you feel like the conversation is slowing down in a way, just keep on asking questions about herself, about the lady. You'll always find something to ask, because it's something so simple and so basic, really, about even the small details. Okay, not about the hoodie again, but anything about her appearance. She said that she's working in retail. What does she do in retail? Why is she in retail anyway? She could have been a stylist for a rap guy, or she could have been doing anything else, you know. She could have been in law school or in medical school. Why she chose this profession? There's so many things you can ask. Even I'm not a guy, I'm interested to know more about her now. You know, why she chose her career, why is she living in this particular place, for example. She said that her room is her home, is like her, you know, what did you say about your room? Your room is like your sanctuary, your personal space, that kind of thing. Why? Are you living with friends? Are you living with your family? There's so many things you can ask.
Josie's actually living in my basement.
Oh, okay. Great.
But yeah, we make it seem like we don't. All right, so cool, awesome. All right, thanks for coming on, Dom. Appreciate you.
No problem, guys. Thank you.
Take care. Oh, Sid, there we go. You're the next person.
Hey, Alex, how's it going?
Good. You said you were going to go with Elena, right? Or who?
Yes, with Elena. Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Let me take my son.
Let me take this.
Hey, Elena, how are you doing?
Hi. I'm pretty well. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good as well. So I heard that you're currently in England, like London, right?
Yep, I'm in London.
So have you always been in London? Did you like grow up there, or did you just move from somewhere?
I moved here 4.5 years ago. I would say between 4.5 years and 5 years, because I used to spend some time before that, before actually arriving and settling. So let's say about 5 years I've been living here. Have you been to London?
I haven't, but I think you've given me a reason to visit now.
Yes, indeed. You can definitely come anytime.
Oh, yeah. So where were you before London? So from where did you move?
Before London, I was actually traveling a lot. I spent about 9 months in Thailand, about 3 months in Dubai, about half a year in Hong Kong, and a lot of time in Bulgaria before that. So I was traveling a lot before coming to London.
Okay, so you must be speaking like various languages then, right? Like Russian, stuff like that?
I do speak a bit of Russian, just a tiny bit. I believe Alex is way better in Russian than me, definitely.
Well, you're still better than me at Russian. Well, I just speak English and Hindi, but predominantly English, yeah. So originally I'm from India and I moved to the US in 2018. Currently I live in Chicago, yeah.
Okay. Tell me something in Indian.
So Kaisi ho, that means like how are you doing today? Something like that.
Oh, lovely.
Now your turn. Now, why don't you tell me something seductive in Russian?
Seductive in Russian?
Yeah.
Ooh, I can tell you something very seductive in Bulgarian if you want.
Sure, yeah, that works.
Имаш много хубава брада.
I have no idea what you said, but that sounded so hot.
You mean you have a really nice beard? I have a thing about men with beards. I really like. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's the reason I like to keep a beard.
Yeah, always do, please. It suits you so much.
Now that you've told me, I definitely will always keep a beard, no doubt.
Oh, please do. That's another advice. Yeah, definitely. It suits you a lot.
Thank you. Yeah. So what do you like to do for fun usually?
For fun? Well, by the way, I love exploring food places. And 3 days ago, I went to one amazing Indian restaurant. It was so delicious. Wow. Yeah.
So what did you have there?
Food. I even can't pronounce the names properly. It was because I'm plant-based. I always pick plant-based dishes with a lot of spices, but no meat. So every time I go to an Indian restaurant, I just tell, the people there, just choose something for me, which is plant-based. I just rely on their decision. Mostly a lot of things with spices, potatoes, that kind of. You can name some dishes, I suppose.
Well,
But spicy.
yeah, Indian food. Oh, you like spicy?
Oh, I love spicy.
I'll have to call you out on that because I'm not sure you're being 100% honest with me about that. Because there's no way you can handle Indian level of spice. I would like to challenge you on that.
You're quite correct, but every time I order lassi.
Yeah.
Mango lassi.
Yeah.
So mango lassi, really complements spicy food, and it kind of helps with the with the food if it's too spicy.
Nice.
But you can challenge me. Apparently, you can definitely challenge me.
So that's a date. You and me at an Indian restaurant ordering the spiciest thing available. Yeah.
Where in Chicago?
Yeah, you're in Chicago. There are plenty of Indian restaurants here. So when you coming?
Oh, when I'm coming. I've got so many invitations to go to in the States. I think this summer I can definitely come to the States.
That works. Summer is the best time here in Chicago.
Okay.
Well, it's pretty cold, like at least 9 months out of 12.
What do you do in Chicago?
You can answer.
Oh, so what do I do? As in, what do I do like for fun, or what would we do in Chicago? Sorry?
For work, I think she means.
Oh, so I'm basically a data analyst.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. What do you do, Elena?
Sid is actually an OnlyFans star. He's the #1 Indian male OnlyFans model.
But I only do Bible study on OnlyFans. That's like a criteria.
All right, so Elena, same question I've been asking you all night. What up, Malik? How you doing?
Hello.
We got Malik in there. You got a diehard fan. We got this one dude who just loves you to death. All right, so Elena, would you go on a second date with Sid?
I think not, to be honest, because we can definitely go for like a dinner date, like friendly dinner date together. But there wasn't really more, I would say, sexual chemistry between us.
Yeah.
Which is normal because we have we've talked about 5 minutes, for 5 minutes, not more than that. I don't know. I never, I didn't feel the connection, I would say.
Okay.
So here's my feedback, Sid. I got some good news. You're doing better. This was significantly better than every single one of your speed dates, because I've actually been taking a mental note of like your speed dates because I want to see you get better. And that was definitely the most flirting I've ever seen you do, right? The problem is it's still not enough, right? So you're like the guy who went from like, I don't know, from being able to not work out at all to being able to like bench 80 pounds, right? You're making progress, but you're not at 200 or 300 pounds yet, kind of to give you an analogy. There's like a lot of missed opportunities that I think if you watch this back, you can pick up on, or if you watch like some of mine or other successful speed dates. For example, so when she asked you to say something in Hindi, right? That was a massive missed opportunity. You just said like one word, right? I would say something that's kind of like long, confusing, right? So if a girl asked me, say something sexy in Russian, I'd be like, я только закончил мои таксы, я положил их и все заплатил, очень все хорошо, right? Which is like, basically means I just finished paying my taxes and everything as well, right? But the girl has no idea what that means. And she's like, what does that mean? I'll be like, you don't even want to know. That's too dirty. And I'll kind of fuck with the girl a little bit. She's like, no, come on, tell me. I'd be like, I can't tell you. And then I'll finally be like, I'm just kidding. I just said I paid my taxes. And like you give the girl like a little bit of an emotional roller coaster that way. You kind of have the ups and the downs. I'll be like, no, actually, I'll just say something for real sexy in Russian. Ты красавца, я бы хотел просто взять твои волосы, просто так и хорошо, так взять. Right? That's something that's a lot more sexual. And then the girl will be like, what does that mean? And then you tell her, right? So, but again, you want to do it in a playful way, but then you ratchet up the tension, right? So I think that was a big, missed opportunity right there. And like another one is where you guys talking about spicy food. I'll be like, oh yeah, so you like the spicy things in life, Elena? You know which kinds of guys are the spiciest, right? Which, come on, Indian? Yeah, of course. We invented spiciness. So if you like the spicy things in life, you're in for a treat. I don't know, something like that. Also, again, like this goes back to the same feedback that I gave the previous person. I wouldn't talk about flying out so fast. Like guys are like 2 minutes in, they're like, I'm gonna fly you out like 5 p.m. on JetBlue. It's like I wouldn't really get into that stuff. Like unless it's in a very general, joking type of way. So that's my feedback. But let's see if the girls have anything to add to this.
I think he did well. He just keeps improving.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I really like your beard. You should definitely keep it.
Oh, thank you so much, Elena. I definitely will.
The beard is good. All right, buddy. Thanks for coming on. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, Alex. See ya. Bye, guys.
Bye. That dude has a really good attitude. You know, he's like, I'm just going to keep trying until I get better. And he's making some progress. You know, he's not there yet. But yeah, I respect people like that. People who are like willing to put themselves out there, even if they're not performing particularly well, and just keep grinding until they get better. Like that, massive respect. Versus like the people who just like fucking hide in the chat and just criticize everyone and like would never go and speed date themselves. All right, we got a few people backstage. Let's see. Malik, you already know who this person is, right?
Wait, who?
Take a guess.
Oh my god,
is it
is he bad?
Or I don't know. There's a lot of people who are like obsessed with me. It's kind of hard to just name one.
It's your number one supporter.
I honestly have no idea.
Me, Malik. Me. I'm your crush. I've been planning this all along.
Oh shit! The day is finally here, boys and girls in chat. Alex is going to speed date me right now, right here, live on YouTube.
Well, I'm gonna skip
live
the
on
speed date.
Twitch.
Let's go to the part where I propose to you live on air. I got the ring.
Damn, he's gonna get rejected live today, boys. That's crazy.
Can't do me like that, Malik. All right, so the person is actually Spicoli.
I just said Spicoli.
You did? I didn't hear you say that.
I said it's Spicoli.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's get into it.
I'm kind of like 50-50 on whether like I like because it's like a third date. I feel like it's kind of repetitive. Well, on the flip side, it'll be funny. Most of the chat things that I should do, so fuck it. Let's make it happen. And then, guys, everyone's waiting backstage. I'll keep this one fairly short, and then we'll get next to you guys on. All right, so let me take my.
Am I on? Oh, hi.
Hi. Did you miss me?
I missed you, of course. Why were you so late? Dave, why were you were like 45 minutes late?
Oh, now, okay. So I was only like 20 minutes late because there was like a miscommunication on the timing for today. But I'm here now, so that's all good.
I thought I was fantasizing that you were late because you didn't really want to date a bunch of guys and go through the motions of turning them down, and you were waiting for me. Is that partly true?
Shh, don't tell anyone.
Okay. It'll be our secret. Okay, now Malik, I want to say Alex kind of tried to pressure me into dating one of the other two, but I want to repeat myself. I'm not here to practice speed dating with a lot of women, number one. Number two, I'm not here to flirt with a lot of women. I have a lady who lives a couple hours from me that I'm interested in. So, but I am here to say this, Malik.
What's up?
I'm not one of these vagina tease type guys, like a woman trick teases. I don't believe in that. So what I'm saying is, let's say, here's my thinking. If, let's say something were to, you know how women break up with guys 60%, 70, 80% of the time. Let's say my friend decided not to ever see me again. Then I would say, hey, maybe I would.
So are you trying to tell me right now that I'm your second option? That if your girl dumps you, you want me in your back pocket. Is that what you're telling me right now?
Is that what I'm telling you? Well,
you're saying in the worst case scenario that your girl dumps your ass, you want me as a backup.
Now, first of all, what I'm saying is my girl I've known a year and a half, so she's proven her loyalty to me because she's still talking to me. So I don't really anticipate her dumping me, okay? It's a hypothetical. That's what I'm saying.
So hypothetically, if your girl dumps you, you want me as a second option?
No, because I wouldn't do that to you. No, not as a second. No, I wouldn't do that to you as a second option. But I would do this. Here's what I would do. Here's what I would do. Since I'm a filmmaker and I live out in Palm Springs, I would, instead of, I wouldn't do that to you, but here's what I would do, beautiful.
What?
And since I'm out in the friend zone, I can compliment you and not sound like a simp. Here's what I would do. I would fly you out to Palm Springs to make a music video with me, since I'm one of the top 2 or 3 EDM vid makers in the world. So I would fly you out. I have a 15-year track record. So I practically invented live streaming for EDM. So I would fly you out to Palm Springs and we would make a music video together. Probably I have actually a David Guetta track. You know who David Guetta is? I have a David Guetta track, or maybe a Martin Garrix track. One of those 2 tracks I would like to put a video to. I'm kind of semi-retired, but I still make vids here and there. So would you be willing to, and this way you tell your parents who you live with, a semi-famous EDM vid maker, filmmaker is going to fly me out, award-winning filmmaker is going to fly me out to Palm Springs to make a video. That's how you're coming out here to meet me. That's how it would be. It would all be on the up and up, okay?
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Straight to business. Straight to business.
Straight to business, okay?
I'd be down.
Now, okay. Now, let's just say that happened. And you know what? That could happen even if I'm dating somebody. Even if I'm going out and I have a girlfriend, I could still do that and still put you in a video. That has, but let's say I wasn't dating anybody at the time that we were making the video. Can I describe for you what that
you may
would be like? And you can interject, beautiful, anytime you want to add comments and just tell me to shut up. So can I describe what it would be like?
Yes, you can.
Here's, guys, what it would be like if I flew her out to make a video to Palm Springs and I didn't have a girlfriend, I was single, okay? Okay, let me tell you. First you fly in, land, and I give you a big hug, squeeze, maybe a little kiss on the cheek or whatever. Nothing too, in the airport. But I would press you up against my semi-erect manhood, of course, so you know what you're dealing with. Okay, then literally I would drive you 10 minutes, 15 minutes with traffic, and that's heavy traffic, to the Rowan Hotel, which is like the 6-story hotel in downtown Palm Springs, tallest hotel there. And I'd get us a room, it's only 3 years old, I'd get us a room facing the mountains. Yeah, there's Mount San Jacinto's about half a mile behind the room, and it goes up 2 miles. We could even take a tram up there. Okay. So, but we won't be making the music video till the next day. So here's what we're going to do.
So I'm flying in a day early? That's crazy.
Well, you're getting there around noon. And then you got to go to bed early. We have to go to sleep early, Hinton, because we got to wake up like 8 in the morning to go to the 2 different locations that I have picked out. And these are legitimate locations. People can Google them. It's the Mecca Wilderness. I want to make a vid out there. And Salvation Mountain. Go Google those. Salvation Mountain. It's about an hour from me. Okay, so here's what would happen, beautiful. Okay, so we take you to the hotel. We check in. We run upstairs, get you unpacked. And then we're going to go to lunch, okay? This is just a day for me to kind of play tour guide and show you around. So,
okay.
But we may go swimming because it could be warm out if it's May, let's say. Because right now it's 79 degrees today. So it could be 85, 90. So we may go swimming. So I would tell you to put on.
I thought we're going to lunch.
Pardon?
Sorry, continue. I thought we were going to lunch. But...
Yeah, as soon as you change into your bikini and put on some shorts and a nice top, then we'll go to lunch. Because everybody swims in Palm Springs. Okay, so here's what we do. Literally right across the street is a boutique taco place called the Padron, El Padron or Padron Tacos. You know that, what is it? Tequila company, Padron Tequila?
Yeah.
I think they own this place. What is that? Oh, that's my line. Okay, they could own it, but they're affiliated. Okay, so we go to this place. It's kind of place where 2 tacos cost you like $25, $20. Where lunch is like $50. Not that expensive. I'm kidding. But we go there. If you want to take it, I don't drink tequila, but I take a couple of shots of vodka, drink some beer, whatever, get a little tipsy, and we eat right on the patio. And literally, this place is right across the fucking street, right from the hotel. We walk there. Okay. What do you think so far? And you could order whatever you want. I don't know. Do you drink tequila? What do you drink?
I do drink tequila.
Okay. All right. So literally, we got you checked in. Do you have any questions so far? I don't want to.
So
we're kind of getting
on the up and up. So far, it's on the up and up.
Getting to the end of this wonderful experience. I'm not even gonna. I don't think I'm even gonna ask the follow-up question. I always do because I don't know what to make of this. The one observation I have, which I find, I guess, pretty amusing, Is Spicoli saying that I have a girlfriend, so I don't want to go with these other girls, and then saying, Malik, I want to rub my boner on you. I'm not really sure how you reconcile those two beliefs, but yeah, I guess it is what it is. I don't know. Other girls, do you have anything to add to this? I'm kind of lost.
I feel like he like planned that whole entire conversation out.
I feel like he's already starting to budget for it.
Like he literally, he knows.
Thanks,
I don't actually think he did. I think he totally came up with that on the spot.
Josie's from Kansas, boys and girls.
Yes, we know that's Spicoli. All right, Elena, anything to add?
I'm completely staggered by this conversation. I mean, I don't know what's going on between the two of you, but I'm completely confused.
Guys, she's from Eastern Europe and London. Need I say more? They're not American, these two. One's American. She's a dingbat.
Holy, what are you on? Chill on the DMT. Just for once. Just chill on the DMT, please.
I can only do
Alex,
so much.
why do you do this to me?
This guy, he's ridiculous.
I feel
No,
like
it-
it's like plotting. Like
I'm just
I feel
confused.
Spicoli is bizarre, and I love that.
Yeah, he's definitely a character. I'm just confused by his logic of like, oh, I can't go with Elena or Josie because I'm in a relationship. And then like, I just, want to talk to Malik. And then 5 minutes later, yeah, Malik, I want to rub my boner all over you. It's like, how do you reconcile those two beliefs? Like, you either have a girlfriend or you don't. You're either serious about your relationship or you're not.
What is he doing here anyway on this, on this live stream if he has a girlfriend?
I think he just
He doesn't have a girlfriend. He's in love with his DMT plug.
Yes.
Exactly. And you, most probably, as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I bet he's secretly observing your life and secretly.
He has no social media supposedly, except for like.
Oh no, he texted me the other day asking if I could give him your number. So I just thought that would be cool. So yeah, I gave him their contact info. Sorry.
That's great.
Yeah, you did. You did a good job, Alex. Indeed. You did.
No, I'm just kidding. That's a joke.
No, Alex doesn't even have my number. I wouldn't trust him with that.
I don't?
No.
Oh yeah, we always talk on Discord.
We always talk on Discord.
All right, let's what the fuck? Matt, you don't give me your number, you don't fucking hit me up when you're in Miami. It's like I'm nothing to you. All right, let's bring on
Alex, there are so many people who are mad at me that I didn't hit them up when I was in Miami. Don't be one of them, please.
Well, I'm like always joking, Matt. I don't actually give a shit.
No, I know.
All right, Michael.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Keith, I'm gonna get you on next, buddy. All right, so Michael, who do you want to go on date with? You want to do 2 girls, 3 girls? What are you thinking?
I'd like to do Elena, please.
With who? Elena?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm gonna take everyone.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Elena?
Hey, Michael. How are you?
Doing quite well. So, I heard you trade options. I was listening.
Not trading options yet. I'm trading just derivatives on the futures market. Options not
really?
Yet. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've traded some stocks. Like, how do you do that? Like what's different than stocks? Yeah.
The options trading is completely different from trading from standard trading.
But
between.
Oh, sorry. But futures though, or what you are trading. You're not trading options, but. Yeah.
I'm not trading options. No, I'm trading mainly crypto derivatives, mainly BTC and Ethereum derivatives, mainly, and also German bonds. But that's something that I've started doing for quite recently.
How did that come to interest you?
I have always been interested in observing price. It's quite fascinating to me. That's my biggest passion. One of my biggest passions. Observing price and how price moves. I know it's a bit nerdy, but that's the truth, really. How about you?
Yeah.
What did you trade? You said you traded stocks?
Yeah. I've actually got super into it as well. Watching the price. Yeah, right now I'm trading MRC right now. It's a stock. And it's like because it has a commodity for gasoline, right? And that's like gonna rise in price. So
it's quite liquid. And there is a lot of volume on those markets, so you can definitely try. You just the thing with trading commodities is that it's very slow, and you can trade them only Monday to Friday. So what are you gonna do on Saturday and Sunday? markets are closed, commodities.
So you said you trade cryptos?
Yes, yeah, I do.
Well, what kind of methods do you use to do that?
What kind of methods? I mainly trade with footprint charts. So I'm
yeah,
volume
like
profiles
okay.
and footprint charts. Yeah, mainly.
That's
and TPO charts as well. So I'm looking at sessions, volume sessions, and mainly different liquidity pools. So it's just that's what I observe, and also aggressive buying, aggressive selling, absorption of on certain levels. Yeah, but I'm more of a day trader, so it's I don't do so. I don't know if you know what scalping is. I don't scalp as much. I'm more of a day trader.
interesting. Because have you ever tried like incorporating like quantitative into that?
Pardon?
Like quantitative, it's like Python code, you know. So you like crunching numbers basically in formulas.
Ah, okay, like AlgoBot.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Well, that's a very funny question that you asked me because I'm currently advising one exchange which is developing bots for trading, which are based on quite sophisticated algos, and they use footprint charts to make decisions. So it's something interesting. But for my personal trading, I don't use bots. I just look at charts and I decide. I never use bots for my personal trading.
So since you can make money with finance, have you looked into starting a business and making money that way too?
Yeah, I'm actually something very conventional. How about you?
Yeah, that's super awesome. All that stuff's quite important to me because I'm basically learning the finance so I can create my own business to house rehab and paycheck cash bounce.
All right.
That's nice.
So, all right. So, Michael, how do you think this date went? What would you rate this out of 10?
I would say probably about 4 out of 10.
Okay. Elena, what do you think?
I was very, I think it was a nice day because we talked about the subject that both of us are aware of and familiar with. We just didn't have enough time to switch on more personal topics.
But to keep it real, would you actually go on a romantic date with Michael?
I will go on a date with Michael. I cannot define whether it's going to be a romantic one or platonic one yet. But I normally, in my real life, in London, I do date a lot of traders and a lot of people who trade. So I always, try to look for people with common interests as mine. So I would definitely give him a chance, if that makes sense.
Okay. I mean, you are quite generous, my lady. I would probably, yeah. I mean, the problem is that this date was like a job interview. It literally felt like you were interviewing Elena. Like, so what is your work experience? Okay. Do you, can you take this quiz? Like, it felt, if I was watching this, I didn't have the context, I would think that you're interviewing her for a job. That's exactly what I would think. The whole time you guys talked about like options trading and whatever. And I guess it's like okay to nerd out on that. Like if you're like hooking up with a girl, you can have one night where you just like nerd out on that. Right. But I wouldn't, if I only have 5 minutes with a girl, the last thing I would do is just like keep talking about like career shit and like options trading and whatnot.
Yeah. To me,
you can touch on it real quickly. Yeah, go ahead.
No, it just seemed like you were speaking with your mentor, not like someone you potentially want a relationship with or like a hookup with.
Interesting. Yeah. See, I was like, waiting to sexualize, like basically demonstrating higher value first, right?
Yeah.
So, but
my
that's
advice to you would be, so you both have a common interest, which is stocks and trading. Okay. So you could have started with, I heard you're interested in day trading and stocks. I am very attracted to women with high intelligence. I think that's very sexy. And you could have immediately moved on instead of just focusing and making the entire date about talking about stocks.
That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah, I just think you gotta like make it like flirty. Like I'm not even talking about making it sexual. You can have a good date without making it explicitly sexual, but there needs to be some level of flirting or sexual tension. Uh, like you can like you're talking about stocks and like, damn, look at this. We have so much in common. This is gonna be fun. We're gonna be like a power couple. You know, I'm gonna be trading. You're gonna be trading. We're gonna be making so much bank. You know, I'm gonna get a yacht in the France. Like I don't know. Like you can just build on and use like the we frame.
Yeah.
Or like the only thing is we might get a little competitive about who makes more money, you know, or something like that. But you can, yeah, like make something that's boring interesting, but you can't just be like boring, you know.
Got you, bro. Appreciate it.
Does anyone have anything else to add?
Michael, we're going to open our private Discord and we're going to start charging people for trading advice.
Hey, you know, I study a lot about it. I know that's a joke, but, you know.
No, I'm a mod into trading Discord, and I can tell you.
Really? Did you have a Discord already? Because I'm heavily into that, like on all aspects.
It's not mine. I'm just mod into Discord for trading. But I constantly receive offers to open my own Discord with my own trade setup.
Cool. Post a link if you can, because I'll join it.
I will. I'll definitely send you.
All right, you love
and I'm
birds.
with my real name on Discord, so. Yeah.
Awesome.
Most people even don't know that I'm a woman.
Look at this, youngins, lovebirds. Okay, yeah, just so, Elaine, if you want, just post in the chat, and then Michael can follow you on there. All right, cool. Awesome. Thanks for coming on, Michael.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
All right, let's bring on next person, Keith.
What's up, man? Hey, is this a little bit better? I'm closer to my router now.
It's a million times better.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, go figure. The phone, fucking Gigamax 12 Pro, works a lot better than the laptop, but whatever.
Yeah. So who do you want to go on date with again?
Let's go with Elena.
Okay. All right, let's take everyone else off.
Hello.
Hello, Elena. How are you doing?
Hi.
So I think
I'm just... you have.
Oh, thank you. I was born like that. I think I just missed you back in January. I was in London for about a week and a half.
Indeed. What
I heard
London?
I heard the Queen was single, but she died or something. So big bummer. So I guess like you're the next best thing. So
after the Queen.
a little bit. I'll gas you up a little bit, but I was staying in Southwark though. A really, really nice neighborhood.
Yeah. Okay. Southwark.
So, yeah, okay. Southwark. So, you ever
so
been
what
there?
Did you do in London?
What did I do in London? I did all the touristy stuff, like go to the Tower of London, go on the Thames, saw the Royal Jewels, all that shit. So, paid £8 for a water bottle. That was a great experience. So, I don't know how the fuck y'all pay for
you
shit.
You paid £8 for a water bottle? Really?
Dude, I was thirsty, bro. I was desperate, man.
I'm staggered. Where was that?
Just big flexing over there, though. I mean, it's just, dude.
Wow, that's odd.
Oh, I did an English tea tour though too, so I got to taste some of your great tea though.
Okay.
But I got to ask you a question though. Why are British men like so reserved and shy? It just seems like they're just not wanting to put themselves out there.
Yeah, well, that is quite simple. The English manners are quite reserved. People here typical British people are quite calm, collected, and reserved, and this comes from their upbringing.
Okay. Would you consider yourself like a part of that British upbringing, like reserved, quiet, or are you more on your other side?
Well, it's very difficult to be so reserved and so quiet as typical British people, definitely.
Right.
It's very difficult.
I mean, the most outspoken ones I've met when I was in the army, I met quite a few British soldiers, and they are fucking like top-notch dudes, but it seems like the rest of the general population of like British men just like, oh, kind of like this and that. And I don't know. It just seems like British women, they're just like, they're wanting something a little bit more though. I don't know. I can't quite put my finger on it though.
Yeah, I think you're quite right. Yes, I agree with you.
What do you think that missing component is though?
I think what's missing here is it's actually passion for life.
Passion for life? You don't think
Yeah, like the sparkle when if you go to Spain or Italy, you see the sparkle in people's eyes. Everybody's full of joy, full of energy. I think sometimes you don't see that as much here. I think that's my personal
I
observation.
agree because like walking across London Bridge or going in the tube, you just see how everyone wants to just die, really. So, which understandably, if you had to pay £8 for a water bottle and have to avoid getting stabbed on your way to work, but yeah, it's I don't know, just life is just to be enjoyed. Like I appreciate life.
Exactly.
Just I had some experiences like when I was a little bit younger, like in some not so great areas that made me really appreciate life. So yeah,
Really, what happened? What happened with you?
It was like a couple of years back. It was it's kind of like not really a dinner conversation, but like you just kind of like get exposed to certain things when you're in like a hostile environment, like especially like when you're in the military for so amount of years, and then you go through some unpleasantness. But I also think it builds you up too. It builds your character up. You're just who you are as a person. Like it really turns a young boy into a man really, really quickly. So. Kudos to anybody, no matter what nation you're from, like in the military, man or woman, really just kind of builds that character up, honestly. So, just because a lot of people, they're just like coasting through life, not wanting to like just challenge themselves, What do you think?
I agree with you completely. Did you have your tattoos done after the military?
No, it was all done in the military because when you're young, dumb, and full of
Can I have a look?
disposable income, you just want to get tattoos of your friends. What's up?
Can you come closer to the camera so I can see them properly?
Okay, yeah. So I got the basic bitch American flag on my arm right here. So that's kind of like the unspoken rule that every Army guy needs a flag somewhere. So you can definitely spot one out. That's a trick tip. Next time you see an American flag on a man, he's definitely in the military.
I have half a sleeve.
Let me see it.
But I don't show it too often.
Okay, I'm a little
I've got an owl.
You have an owl? Like Harry Potter? That's for sure. That's dope.
But I got it done literally 10 years ago. I've got, I don't know if I can actually show it. I've got some stuff. You got some stuff? Oh, shit. All right. That sounds intriguing. I don't know. That sounds intriguing. Yeah. I love tattoos.
Yeah, a tattooed woman is like a spontaneous woman. She's like open to, I think, a lot of new experiences too. She's not afraid of pain either. So.
Oh yes, definitely, especially if you do it at the back.
All right, cool. All right, so Keith, how would you rate this date?
Probably like a good 7 out of 10. I think that's a good conversation. I mean, she's really chill to talk to, so you can pretty much talk to her about anything. So yeah, well, fairly well.
All right, Elena, what do you think? Would you go on a date with him?
Yes, I would.
Would it be a romantic or platonic date?
It could start as a romantic date and see where it goes.
Okay. So you feel more confident about him than the last person, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was looking for. Yeah, I thought you did quite well. There's good vibing. You have good tonality. You're not nervous, not visibly nervous. The biggest thing I would actually give you feedback on is the optics. So your camera is like this, right?
Just my bad, bro.
It makes you look. No, you're good. You're good. I'm just trying to give you feedback, but it makes you look a lot shorter. Also, you're kind of doing this for like a big part of that. Like, put your arms down. It just kind of looks weird.
Yeah.
It looks like someone's giving you a blowjob, like while you're doing the speed.
Well, are they?
I would probably, unless you're running some like 4D chess blowjob game, but aside from that.
Yeah, I better write this down. All right, brother. Thank you.
All right. Do any of the other girls have any feedback?
No. You already mentioned it. The way he was sitting at the beginning with his like hands over his head, and he kept moving around.
Oh, like super sus, huh? Okay.
But then he fixed posture.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, buddy. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
All right, now next we got a group date. So like I said, guys, there's now quite a few. This always happens. Start of stream, everyone's like a little bit shy, and then near the end, there's like a whole bunch of people backstage. So so we got so basically the rule is that if you pick multiple girls at the same time, you get to skip the line. All right, let's bring out this guy who said he wants to go on a date with multiple girls. What's up, buddy?
Hey, yo, what's up, blood? My name is Bayou.
All right, how you doing? So which one of the two girls did you say?
Bro, I said Joe and Malik, but I said fuck it, bro. Every girl could get it, bro.
All right.
I mean, I'm a professional side dude, so I don't discriminate.
All right, cool. Let's make it happen.
All right.
Hello.
I'll bet. Y'all got any questions for me? Y'all anything you want to know right off bat?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I've been working all day, and I was partying all night, so it's been like a rough day for me.
What do you do for work?
I have multiple jobs. I manage content creators. I manage artists in the music industry. I do event planning for conventions, and I also manage my own influencer marketing company. That's what I've been mostly doing today because we have a big show coming up in LA for WrestleMania.
Oh, nice. Have you
nervous?
I'm never nervous. 100% confidence at all times. Nervousness is for bitch niggas. You feel me?
My bad, Elena. Go ahead.
You listen to you like do music stuff. Name your top 3 artists.
All right, this is easy. All right, so it's Lil Wayne, Lil Wayne, and Lil Wayne. No, but it's probably Wayne, the boy E40, and then probably I fuck with Migos as a whole. They I've been on them since like before they blew up.
Okay.
Dang, y'all shy.
I was giving you the opportunity to like take control of the conversation as the man in this call. You know, I thought like you handed.
I got feel.
Okay.
All right, let me ask you. All right, what's the most embarrassing way a dude's ever tried to pick you up? Because I've done some stuff that's like out of pocket, just for the content.
Like pick you up, like explain.
Like a dude's like try to ask you out or like try to use that as an excuse to talk to you.
Oh, I know. When my appendix burst and I was at the hospital, someone literally like slid in my DMs and was like, "Hey, hope everything's okay. Heard what happened. And then when you're better, can we go out?" And I blocked him instantly. I was like, "Fuck that. That's disgusting."
That's pretty. All right.
Yeah, that's a bit disgusting. I agree with you. To be honest.
What's your story?
All right, so this was I was in Hollywood, and me and my boy went out for a dinner, and there's this girl with her friend, and like she was absolutely gorgeous. I was just like, honestly, bro, like at least, bro, I'm trying to be her friend, but I'm trying to ask her out. But my boy's like, bro, just go for it. I was like, honestly, or I am spacey. I don't know what to say, bro. So we walk up to her, and I'm like, hey, I'm actually starting a new business. I am buying an MRI machine, and I would like for you to be one of my models. We want to scan your cervix and start selling fleshlights of your vagina.
What?
And then the girl started laughing, but it was just completely out of pocket. Like I was just embarrassed saying it.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's too much, in my opinion.
Bro, it's my most embarrassed. I was shook for a minute. I was just like,
you know what? Respect to you for not only acknowledging you were embarrassing, but like owning up to it now and like just exposing yourself to all of us on the first date.
But I ain't got nothing to hide. Like, I'm just out here living life. You feel me?
So did you go out with her?
Yeah. So yeah, we actually went on a date.
So it worked. Damn.
Yeah, but she was actually like she was.
Was she like an OF girl?
No. So the reason she agreed to go on a date with me is because it was like so unique, and she's actually like she was actually super religious. And
2 + 2 ain't equaling 4. That's all I gotta say.
Well, no. So like she agreed to go out because it was so different. But like when we were talking, she told me like she's all religion, like how she goes to Bible studies like every 2 days with her family, and I was just like, dang.
She's
studying.
Like,
our lifestyles were just not gonna mix, like, but. It was dope that she agreed to go out at least one date. It was nice. It was calm. Like we just had dinner, then we went for like a walk on Santa Monica Pier.
Oh, okay. It's very romantic there, isn't it?
Nah, that's all right. I don't like to do a lot of like romantic stuff early in a relationship because I feel like that sets an expectation for like the next few months. Like, I feel like it's once you get into an actual honeymoon phase when you know you want to date somebody, that's when you need to start going up and about. But like, I feel like doing the small things at start of relationships is what really matters. I feel like that's what girls notice the most. I mean, that's just from my experience.
How long is your longest relationship?
It was 4 years with like a 2-month break.
Have you ever lived with a woman?
Have I ever lived? Yeah. We lived together
Like
for like a
properly
year.
lived
Yeah.
under the same roof.
Yeah, like my house, this house.
For a week.
Huh?
For a week.
That's
for 1 2 weeks.
No, it was for a year. She lived for a year with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you must definitely know romantic things are quite important to keep a relationship.
All right, but like, do you feel like if a guy starts doing romantic things for you too early, just like doing over the top stuff, aren't you gonna like see him a little bit as a simp too hard? If it's someone you just started seeing?
If it's one-sided, then it's simping. But if both people are doing a lot for each other, it's not simping.
I don't think it's simping. No.
I feel like it's usually guys who start overdoing it to where even
Well, if you're overdoing it and the girl is like not giving you anything back, whether it's time, attention, whatever, then that's where it becomes. But if you're doing it for your girlfriend and she's like giving you attention back, appreciating you for it, like doing nice things for you in return, then there's nothing wrong with that.
I agree completely.
I've had a lifestyle where it's just kind of like I'm very used to. Go for it, bro.
All right, so young Bayou, how do you think this date went?
I feel it went all right. It's first time talking to these girls.
Well, what would you rate it, like roughly 1 through 10?
Probably like a 7-ish.
Okay. So let's just go one by one. Alina, would you go on a date with Mr. Young?
No.
Josie?
No, I would not.
Malik?
Bayou, don't hate me.
good.
I think you were bold to want to choose multiple girls, but I do not think you were successful in keeping all three of our attention and throughout the date and giving us more to know about you. It was just kind of like you were like, okay, I'm here, talk to me, girls. And
I feel that.
I didn't really feel a connection with you. So I'm gonna have to say no.
Okay,
that's good. That's good.
And obviously, when you stand in front of a woman or 3 women, never expect that they will ask you questions.
Yeah, you got to be the one to carry the convo.
You should be carrying the conversation. You should be leading. You should be asking questions. You should be demanding information.
I understand. I'm just used to more women that value themselves more. You feel me?
Oh, I think we all value ourselves.
Yeah. What does that have to do with anything?
When you get rejected, the worst thing you can do is insult the girl you asked out.
That's super cringe.
That's like.
So
I think we all value ourselves here.
No, you say you expect a guy to to take the full lead.
Well, that's like basic male female.
No.
I'm gonna say something.
I mean, I believe more in relationship equality.
Actually, that's simping.
I don't believe in relationship equality. I believe a man should be a dominant side in a relationship, and he should be taking the leadership role all the time.
Yeah, all the time, not just in relationships.
Yes, yeah. A man should be a leader always. Otherwise,
I think you have a fair
he's not
point
a
when it
man.
comes to like. I think you have a point when it comes to like relationships. Like if you're dating somebody, yeah, the other person should contribute a lot. It shouldn't just be you like doing everything, right? So there should be contribution on both parties. But when you're talking about like a girl you just met, it's like, yeah, like quite often the girl's going to wait for you to lead. Like she's not going to like, it would be nice if girls were super fun. We're like, hey, you know what? I'm getting really horny. Do you want to come home and fuck me? That's just not how reality works. Like girls expect you to do all of that. And it's just kind of like, if you're not willing to do it, they're just going to go for another guy who is. So I've never been a fan of like the idealistic, like dating type of approach. It's like, you gotta be very pragmatic. Okay. So here's my feedback. Props for doing 3 girls. It takes a lot of courage. 95% of people watching this would never do it themselves. So props for that. But it kind of felt like you were putting on a bit of a performance. Also, I would have definitely engaged the girls more. And also, I feel like it was like just like too logical. Like it was just like kind of like a logical discussion on dating. I would make it like much more playful, much more sarcastic, much more flirty. So yeah, it's kind of like my feedback. I don't know if the girls have
on that, bro.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I think you may have done well doing one-on-one. Like I said, I think it was bold to choose all three. Because I'm blunt. I'm blunt. Sorry. Don't hate me.
I mean, I know you're blunt. I fuck with you.
Yeah, there was like a very interesting discussion in the chat about whether you're black enough to say the N-word. I enjoyed that.
I mean, y'all.
No, it's all good.
You could just look up my socials, and you know. You
I don't give a
them.
shit. I'm mostly kidding. But yeah, cool. All right, thanks for coming on, buddy. I appreciate it. Keep coming.
No problem. Thanks for having me on, Blood.
Also, let me just point out something for the chat. So I have an incentive right now because we have a whole bunch of people backstage that if they pick multiple girls, they get to skip the line. So don't be under the impression these people are like purposely picking 3 girls. A lot of them are doing it just to skip the line. And that's fine, you know, but you know, it's better, more entertaining content. So that's why I kind of have the incentive. All right, let's bring on Ron next.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, buddy?
Malik, hey, good to see you too. How's it
Good
going?
to see you.
Yeah,
it's going good. I'm eating pizza, so life's good.
Yeah, it's great. Awesome. You know, last time I came on because I saw Josie was on, I was like, oh, I'm definitely going to go on a date with her. And I saw Malik. I was like, oh, let me prove to everyone how nice Malik really is. And
fuck yourself with a dirty punch when you have some free time.
All right, Ross.
Next time you come to Miami, contact us. You know.
Us, like me and Ron are like one person. We're like a being.
Yeah.
All right, Ron. So who do you want to go on a date?
Josie.
Josie. Okay. Let's see what happens.
Hello.
Hey, Josie. How's it going? Good. How are you?
I'm good.
That guy it's kind of hard to follow, you know.
Yeah, I know he said it was his first speed date ever, so like I wanted to give him a little bit of leniency, but I don't know. It was kind of weird. He just didn't say anything. I don't know.
And I mean, Alex called it. He's like, it seemed kind of like a performance. He was saying like, I'm confident, as his like voice was cracking and stuff
I feel like he was
that.
trying his best, but
I mean, yeah, good on him. I mean, it was 3 girls at one time, you know.
Yeah.
And being on here is nerve-wracking as it is already, like even just with one person. So with 3 people, you know, I kind of understand. Not cool with the way he like at the end was like, oh, I'm used to girls that value themselves. I'm like, oh man.
Yeah, I was kind of like, okay, next.
Yeah. So I think last time you were here, you mentioned you do like OnlyFans, right?
Yeah, I do.
And you do that like that's your only source of income?
Oh no, I have a full-time job.
Oh, okay. So that's like a side thing, like a side gig.
Yeah, I do it on the side for stuff just because.
And that doesn't like conflict with your day job?
No, it doesn't. Since I go to school and I pay for all my schooling myself, so I kind of have to have like income to pay for all that and whatnot. So I work like 40 hours a week in my regular job, and then like I'll come home at 5 o'clock in the afternoon and I'll do my content, everything like that, and then go up, wake up, do the same thing.
What's your major?
I'm a marketing major.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
So I plan.
Yeah, it'll go hand in hand.
Yeah.
You ever come to Miami?
I have never been, but my friends and I are planning to go end of June because one of my friends, her 21st birthday's then. So we're going to take it
perfect.
there.
You got to hit me up when you're in town.
Oh, yeah?
There's this place that people keep bragging about called Rosa Sky.
Mm-hmm.
Really popular place.
Really? Is it like a nightclub?
Oh, man. Like, just people won't stop shut up about it. Like, you should see Chat. Chat keeps talking about that place.
Really? I'll have to look at see.
Yeah, when you come, I'll take you there. It'll be a great time.
That'll be fun, yeah.
Yeah. So you said at the end of June you'll be coming down?
Mm-hmm.
And you're flying yourself, right? Obviously.
Yeah, we're all flying down there together.
Do you ever like get those kind of offers like from like rich dudes like, hey, you want to come to Dubai or whatever?
Yeah, I definitely get those type of messages where people want to like fly me out and take me places, but I'm just like, I'm good because I'm not gonna go meet a stranger anywhere ever. I don't want to do that. It's a little too risky.
That's good. That's great. That's great to hear. Like seriously, like I know so many people here in Miami that get that offer and they're like, they take it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, no, I'd have to know that person for like a very long time before I would like go anywhere with them.
Yeah, that's great. You value yourself.
Yeah.
When was the last time you had like a serious relationship?
Oh, it's been probably like a year and a half.
Okay, that's not too long ago. That's not
Yeah,
bad.
it's not too long. And then I'm kind of just like focusing more on. I'm so busy with work and school and everything that I'm just been focusing on that more than anything. Like I would like to date somebody and be in a relationship, but I'm not out there looking for something immediately.
Yeah, no, of course. Focus on yourself. Chase the bag. You do you, and the right guy will come along.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm just patiently waiting. It'll happen eventually. I'm definitely.
Yeah, when you come to Miami, you might meet this like really tall, dark, handsome guy. You never know.
You never know.
And that around that time, it is my birthday. So.
Really? How old?
Yeah. Huh?
How old will you be?
Ooh, take a wild guess. If you get it right,
guess, I'm gonna go 28.
Oh, that's cute.
You look young, so that's.
I know. Believe me.
So I'm gonna go 34. Really?
Yep. One more guess. If you
40?
get it right, there'll be a treat for you when you get to Miami.
Okay. Okay.
If you get it wrong, you gotta kiss me when you come down.
I'm gonna go with how about 41?
Oh my God! Whoa, Josie, come on!
No, higher. So I'm I don't know.
No, I'm 38 now. I'll be 39 in June. Yeah.
Okay. No,
yeah, I know.
I was I'll go late 20s.
Yeah. I mean, I usually get like someone that's very young. They'll be like, "Oh, you're 25, right?" I'm like, "No, actually, I'm 38." And when they tell me their age, I'm like, "Oh shit!" I was in the Marine Corps when you were born. This feels so wrong and weird.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. It's hard to get used to already. I don't know.
That's fair.
How old are you, you said?
I'm 23.
Okay. Pretty young. Yeah,
so I still have a lot of adulting things to learn, but
yeah. No, but you seem pretty mature for your age, seriously. A lot of girls get tempted with that whole fly me to Dubai, and you see it, you're like
I'm good.
You have an Instagram?
I do. It's
the same name as that? Okay. Yeah, same thing with me. Not Ron, but the genuinely duplicitous.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm into oxymorons. I came up with that when I was a young kid. I thought it sounded cool. Okay.
All right. So, Ron, how do you think this date went?
Fairly well.
What would you rate it out of 10?
I'd say an 8. But I was trying so hard to stick in that Rose of Sky joke for chat. But yeah, I mean, I think it went fairly well.
Okay.
Better than Malik's date, that's for sure.
Better than whose date? Malik's date?
My date with Malik. Hey, Malik, how's it going?
Just wait for my feedback.
All right, Josie. So, would you go on a second date with Ron?
I would do a platonic type of date, if I saw him in Miami or something, I would be like, "Hey, I'm down here."
Hey, old guy.
Maybe show my friends that place you're telling us about or something like that. More of a
Rose of Sky. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think you could have done better to make it more of a romantic type of date?
Trying to think, because there wasn't any anything sexual or romantic about the whole conversation, but it was a good conversation. It was a genuine get to know you more type conversation.
Yeah. That's kind of how I play things. I just keep it at a friendly level.
Yeah, I got some feedback for you. So it was a bit interview mode. You ask a lot of questions, which is good, but you got to build a bit more on the girls' responses, right? So, for example, one of the things you did well was we were talking about Miami. You're you might meet this tall, dark, handsome guy. That's good. You need to do more stuff like that, but you didn't really do a lot of that. For example, when she says she's not about being flown out, I'd be like, wait, you're not interested in coming to Dubai to ride my camel? It's easy, little you get into, right? So you gotta.
I gotta use that one, Alex.
So there's the worst is when you just talk about yourself over and over again. It's better when you ask the girl questions, but there's a level above that. And that's when you use the we frame, use future projection, right? You crack jokes, you build on topics, and it gets more engaging rather than just rapid fire question. Hey, what do you do? What do you do for fun? Do you like blue? So it's I think you gotta build on the things that you say more. But yeah, I'll let the other girls give their feedback.
Elena, well, I'd like to hear your feedback. Let's leave Malik for last.
Well, I think can I call you Ron? Ron.
Yeah, Ron.
So
Yeah.
Ron, you are a natural pickup artist.
Oh, thank you.
It comes natural to you. I saw your performance with Big Mac.
Oh.
Such a
Okay.
disgraceful performance. But, your performance was good. His was
Oh, thank you.
kind of
Oh,
ridiculous.
okay.
Yours was perfect.
A moment I was like, oh, you called. Okay, but okay.
No, yours was actually good. I think you have natural ability to pick up girls. You have a natural ability to talk with girls, but and you also obviously because you have this natural ability comes, easy to you for you
Thank
to
you.
speak with girls.
Thank you.
But I would definitely say that you have to, in my opinion, try to come up with something new because you're repeating yourself. I've heard the same things that you said to her with other girls before. You have to try to think about new stuff to incorporate in your routine, if that makes sense.
No, it makes sense. Yeah, totally.
But I think you're good.
Thanks, Elena.
Talking to women.
Oh, I appreciate that. You built me up right before Malik's gonna.
All right, here comes the shitstorm. Let's go, Malik.
Okay, so
Unleash.
I'll start by saying it wasn't the worst. Okay, it wasn't bad conversation. You kept the flow pretty well. While you do look young, you talk like you're a middle-aged dad. Every phrase, every sentence that comes out of your mouth, I just know in your head you're like, damn, I'm so funny. And that's just like that's just the vibe, that's just the energy you give off, right? I think you could have flirted maybe even a little with her. Like there was nothing really flirtatious, romantic about the conversation whatsoever. It was just like, yo, come to Miami, I want to make out with you. But like I respect you because you don't take up guys' offers when they're like, yo, come out so I can make out with you. But like you should come out so I can make out with you.
Okay.
So, like you could have done a lot better, but it wasn't the worst.
You're right. Oh, that was very like good constructive criticism. I don't know why I was expecting something else.
All right, Malik. Now talk about the part about him having a small dick and all.
There you go. That's what I was expecting.
So like you really give off small dick energy.
There you go.
You give insecure. You give self-confident.
Yes. Thank you, Malik.
Hit the fucking gym and do some push-ups, Ron.
I can't sense small dick energy though.
What's that?
I can't sense any small dick energy.
I think Elena wants
thank you,
to talk
Elena.
to you next
Elena,
time.
when you're in Miami, hey. Alex has my number.
Sense the small dick energy. It's just maybe I haven't. I'm not so observant. I don't know.
Yeah,
I sense average energy.
Average energy.
Average, okay. Yes, yeah, average energy, yes, but small.
Thanks, Malik. Thank you. Hey, make sure you.
No, I agree with her 100%. I agree with her 100%.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hell yeah. All right, cool, awesome.
Right.
Thank you, Ron.
Guys, take it easy.
Buddy. Let's bring on Velvet Cakes. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man?
You said you want to do multiple girls, right?
Yeah, let's do Elena and Josie.
Elena and Josie. Okay. Let's see what happens.
What's going on, guys? How are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. Did either of you ever imagine you'd be like on a speed date with thousands of viewers, or I guess hundreds of viewers before?
No, not really.
No.
What area are you guys from, if you don't mind me asking?
I am from Kansas City.
Okay. What about you, Elena? I'm gonna guess
from London.
London. Okay.
Yes, yeah. London.
That's cool. I went to England a couple years ago, actually, but I got sick like halfway through the trip, and it kind of sucks because I didn't get to sightsee like everything, and it was like pretty bad because I heard the food and like the London Eye and Buckingham Palace are like really cool. I didn't get a chance to really see any of that, so it's kind of
what a shame.
Yeah.
You should come again.
I want to. What do you recommend in England other than those two places? I feel like everybody always mentions those two, but I want to kind of get
London. There's so many other things to do. London.
Yeah, in London.
Yeah, definitely. If you decide to come, we should message me, and I'll just give you a whole list of stuff to do.
Message you. You'd be cool like that. We barely know each other, but you could be like a tour guide, I guess, depending how we vibe.
At least I'm gonna message you with some ideas on what to do.
Appreciate that. Josie, you said you're from Kansas City.
Yeah.
You totally went and partied during that Super Bowl win, I'm assuming, right?
Oh yes, we had to.
Dang, I was so bummed in that Super Bowl, man. I'm a Eagles fan, so yeah. So I was in Philly too, and it was pretty wild. But I was hoping we'd win, but didn't really get the W on that. So it sucks.
It was a good game.
Yeah, right down to the wire. What do you like to do for fun, Josie?
So I like to, my friends and I, we hang out, we'll go out. We do like to go out a lot. Hang out with family. What else? My free time is kind of just like, really, I just like hanging out with people. I like being with my friends a lot. I do read. I'll occasionally read. I have a couple books I'm reading right now. Yeah.
What genre of book?
So honestly, my friends and I, we call it smut. Do you know
Smut?
what that means?
What does that mean?
So we call it smut as in a way to talk about, it's romance books. So like, hold on.
Oh, so you're like the what is it? Nicholas Sparks, Twilight. Oh,
So
it ends with us.
Colleen Hoover.
Okay.
Never heard of her, but she writes a ton of books. They're all like stories, like they're scenarios that she creates, or they could be real scenarios that she used to go through, and it's just like her and like other men and whatnot. It's really good. It's actually really good to read. We call it smut.
Smut. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Elena, you have some glasses on. Are you actually? Oh, you took them off. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna ask. Do you actually need glasses, or are they for like an aesthetic, like kind of look?
Oh, I definitely need glasses. I'm super short-sighted. Like I'm -4.
Oh wow. Okay. Dang.
Yeah.
So wait, are you the girl that had I was watching one of the speed dates like a while ago. Were you the girl that had like 2 cats like walking around in the back of your apartment? Was that you?
3 of them.
You have 3?
Walking around. Yeah, 3 of them.
How do you handle like taking care of like 3 pets? I could barely take care of 1.
Honestly, it's a hair disaster. If you ask me, it's a hair disaster. But I don't know. I mean, I never intended to have so many cats. It just happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it just happened. You got 3 cats. You're like, one day, you know what? I need 1 more. I'm like too lonely. Let me get on this cat bandwagon.
Do you want the real story or not the real story?
I'm curious. I want to hear the real story.
So the real story is that me and my previous partner, we got 1 cat, and 1 year later she gave birth to 5 kittens, and we kept 2 of them. And when he left, or you know, we separated, I just kept the cats.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the story.
All
So
right.
it was never an intentional move on my side to get so many cats. It just happened. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
I'm curious, what type of guys are you into? I guess question goes to both of you, starting with you, Josie. It's Josie, right? I'm pronouncing that right? Okay.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Honestly, I don't have good luck with guys. I always choose the ones that are like not good for me, and they're like, I'm very much stuck in like situationships all the time. I just need better taste in men. But it'll happen. I always find the ones that are like, they don't match my energy, or they're super boring, or they're super like, you know, like the stereotype chads. That's
the chads.
like chads, and I don't want that, but that's somehow what I attract.
So like white guys who are like jacked and pretty tall.
That's what I'm attracting. I really just want a classy man I can go out to dinner with him. We can like travel. I need a classy man in my life.
Okay, got you. What about you, Elena? You seem like very introverted, but like classy also at the same time. Is that true?
I don't think I'm that introverted. I'm somewhere in between extroverted and introverted. I normally look for dominant men. I'm extremely attracted to dominant men who know quite ambitious and dominant.
Okay. Gotcha. So you're like the type of girl that's like, you want a guy that's just like makes the plans right there and then, and like not asking you all the time, like, where you want to go, what you want to do.
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%. Yes, just somebody who can entirely take away all responsibilities of making plans, if possible. Because what I do is it's extremely stressful, and it's always about taking decisions in my day-to-day work. So I need somebody to kind of take away some of the stress from me and just
what do you do for
leave me
work?
and relax, so I can relax.
All right, time flies. All right, so velvet cakes. How well do you think this date went? What would you rate it out of 10?
Yeah, dude, I didn't realize a double would be a weird back and forth. I didn't think I did too well on this one, man. I'd say it was like a 5 out of 10. It was very question back and forth. Couldn't really find anything to vibe with on either one, I'll be honest. But I don't know. That's just my honest opinion.
All right, girls, let's start off with you, Josie. Would you go on a date with velvet cakes?
No.
Elena?
I wouldn't, just because I think for such a short period of time, especially with the women, you can't really make any form of a bond or connection with anybody, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. It's tough doing a double, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
it's tougher.
I think it's too tough. Yeah,
but it's definitely doable. So here's my feedback: too logical. It was a very, very logical conversation. There wasn't really no flirting or anything playful. No teasing or anything like that. And there's so many like missed opportunities. When you're talking about, she's like, "Oh, I can show you around." Be like, "Ooh, are you going to be my sexy British tour guide?" She'll be like, "Haha, yeah." I'll be like, "All right, but everything you tell me has to be in an extra British way. If you don't do that, if you don't call me a wank multiple times, I'm gonna be upset." Then I can build on that. Or with Josie, for example, she's like, "I read smut." "Oh, you read smut? That's perfect. I'm actually one of the most prominent authors when it comes to smut. Have you read any of my works?" You can get into like a little role play there. It's talking about her like cat. You're like, "How do you manage cat?" She's like, "Yeah, I felt like I could get another." I'm like, "Okay, so you just thought I need more pussy in my life." I can make a joke out of that. So yeah, just like a lot of like missed potential flirting. That's really like the biggest thing that's missing. I don't know if the girls have anything to add to that.
I would disagree with Velvet. He did a horrible job on entertaining both girls, let alone one of them. Like he was trying to like bounce back and forth to try to find something to click with either girls, and it just was fail, like ping pong.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I just couldn't.
I'm just being honest.
To be honest, but it is what it is.
Yeah, you'll get there, man. All right, buddy. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, no problem.
Bye.
Let's do a few more. Backstage is now finally like completely full, but we'll do a few more. Let's bring on Rare. What's up?
Hey guys. What's up?
So, which girls did you say you were gonna do?
I said at first like all three to skip the line, honestly, but I think like people haven't been giving Josie enough love. Like it's always Malek or Elena. Like we have to.
You can't cheat the system.
You can't bait and switch me like that.
But still. Okay, man. And did you notice, guys? Like I saw all of your hair were like very well done, especially Alex. So I immediately went to the bathroom and straightened my hair, like immediately.
Okay.
You did a bad job. It doesn't look that straight.
All right, I want to keep the show moving. So you want to
do it better like that?
You want to do two girls? Where?
Okay. Well, I'd say Josie. Malek, you're a bit of a meanie, so I'm gonna choose Elena. I'm sorry.
Okay, Josie and Elena. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm gonna take.
No, I'm kidding, of course.
Hello.
Hey guys. Hello.
Hello.
Just out of curiosity, by the way, Elena.
Yeah.
You said at first like you liked guys with like large beards, and instantly when I saw the guy enter the video chat, I was like, this is so Elena's type. I swear.
Indeed.
Like right.
Yeah, I like men with beards. I really like really well-groomed beards. Yeah, that's true.
What do you girls like in a man, like physically, let's say? What's your type?
My type particularly. Physically, I like tall man, definitely. Height is really important.
Okay.
Somebody who takes care of himself, trains a lot. Not jagged, just chiseled, or at least lean.
Not like big hunky dude, right? Like just a guy that looks muscular. Yeah, I get it.
Somebody who looks healthy. Could be not a
Okay.
dad bod. Definitely not a dad bod for me.
Really? No
I don't
way.
like
I
dad
thought
bods.
that was
No.
like a turn on for most girls. Okay.
No, I don't like dad
What
bods.
What about you, Josie? Are you more like a 6-pack girl or a dad bod?
I don't shame people in any way. I don't body shame. My type in
It's not
particular, it
about
kind of just
shaming.
like
It's like,
depends.
what's your type?
My type, it depends. I
Okay.
definitely dig into personality. I want to know who you are for yourself.
Cool.
I would say
Okay.
I do go off looks a little bit, but like I need to be able to know that like you have a good personality. So I will
Yeah, of
say,
course.
looks wise, I do like a taller man. I'm 5'5". I'm short, so like if you're just a little taller,
No.
that's fine.
That's so cute. Okay.
Just be taller than me because I feel you're the same height. I don't know.
It's not gonna be hard for you though to find like a taller than you guy, I guess, at 5'5".
Now describe your type of woman.
Honestly, I don't have like a specific type. Physically, if she's attractive, I like her. Like that's the first tender, of course. And then, do we vibe or not? Because I've been with attractive girls on a date, but sometimes they're like very shy, or we just don't vibe, we don't connect at all, we have nothing in common. So she might be like the super model looking, whatever, but then like we have nothing to talk about. It's just boring.
I like that. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I agree with
what
you.
about?
Yeah.
But you know, guys, I think I have like a hunch about why things haven't been working for you on those speed dates. You haven't been doing things right, you know. Like seriously, guys, you don't get it. Like the hints you have to pick up from the things that the guys did good, like Seed, for example, and the dumb guy, not dumb guy, dumb. They invited you to fly to their place, and you're not inviting me anywhere. Like what is that?
Like you mean like inviting them to like their place? Wait, what?
No, not to their place, but like their country.
Oh, I don't know. I kind of sometimes I don't pick up on him.
Are you in France, Rare?
Really? Am I?
Are you in France?
Do you pick up on the French accent?
Of course.
Oh damn!
It's very hard. It's very harsh. Yeah.
It's very hard. I know. Yeah, sure. No, it's just I'm in a French-speaking country. I'm in Tunisia, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh my god! I know some. I have a friend that's from there. Oh my gosh.
You serious?
Yeah.
Maybe we know each other.
Oh my gosh! What the heck?
I swear to
world,
God.
definitely.
That is
very small word. Very small word. Maybe
crazy.
it was meant to be. You never know. But seriously, like, where are you guys from? Like, Elena, I know you're from London, right?
I live in London, but I'm not originally from here.
Oh, okay.
I live in London. Yeah.
And Josie, where are you from?
I'm from Kansas.
Like, where you are now?
I'm in the United States and I'm in Kansas.
Oh, you're in Kansas. What are like some cool dates places you guys could bring me to, let's say, if I were to fly to the country?
I would say, okay, so in Kansas City, there's not a whole lot to do. What's your favorite sport? Do you like soccer, football, baseball?
Sports on a first date? Really? Okay.
That's really like all you can do here.
All right. So, Rare, how would you rate this date 1 through 10?
Was okay. I think like 5, maybe. I'm a bit harsh with myself, but
it's okay. Let's start with Josie. So, Josie, would you go on a second date with Rare?
I think I would. I'd want to get to know him more. I feel like he could be a very interesting guy.
Would it be more romantic, platonic? What are you thinking?
So I always like that's a hard question. Always
be
answer.
Honest, no. Be honest. It's fine. Like I can.
Okay, be
I can
honest.
take it.
I would make it romantic. I think you are an attractive man. I think you have good values, and I think you could have a very good personality.
Okay. Awesome. All right, Elena, you are next.
I would go on a friendly date with him. Like a friendly, platonic date. Yeah.
One romantic, one platonic. Pretty good. Yeah. Do girls have any feedback for him?
I think he did really well, to be honest with you. He was asking questions. He was trying to keep up the conversation. he wasn't talking about himself a lot. He was trying to kind of push the conversation towards the female side, which is always a big success.
Cool. I'm just curious though. I want to know something. Like, tell me, guys. What my sticking point, I'd say, is keep it like asking questions to two girls at the same time. It's very hard because like you have to first engage the set for the Elena, for example, and then she gives her response. Then you have to engage Josie, and then she gives her response. It just goes like kind of like back and forth like that. So what would you advise me to say or do to have both of them engaged maybe at the same time? I think would be more interesting if you get more girl like.
You can it's just how you structure the conversation. So if I'm like talking to Josie and Elena, and I'll be like, Josie, what do you think about Elena's sexy British accent, right? And then
cool.
Let's just like role play it out for like 10 seconds. So I might be like, yo, Josie, what do you think about that sexy British accent?
She has no answer, no comment.
Oh wait, you asked me a question.
I don't think it's that sexy, to be honest with you.
I love her accent. It fits her very well.
It's fucking hot, right?
Okay.
Elena, we've been talking about having a Midwestern girl in our life, right? It's something we were discussing last night. I think we finally found it. And she digs her accent too. So that's a plus.
Okay. So it's a date. I should be going out with Josie. Instead of me and Josie, we should go together somewhere and do something.
Well, listen, I'm the organizer. Okay? I get a finder's fee because I found her. So you can't skip me. Okay, you can't cut step. So I don't know, something like that. Like you just like kind of like engage both girls. I mean, I don't have like an exactly scientific formula.
Oh, no, it was great. Awesome. Thank you, man. Thank you for the advice. Cool.
All
right. Good night.
Oh, cool. Awesome. All right. Take care, buddy. All right. Let's do, okay, this guy said he wants to do all three. And this guy's actually, I think, has really solid wrists. So I'm excited to see this. What's up? She's smoking a bong. Yeah, he asked me if we could do that, so it's all good. Hello! All right, buddy. You ready?
Oh, yeah. Did you guys get the Mrs. Doubtfire reference?
No.
I was trying to like time it better with the smoke. When he puts his face in the pie, remember when he's trying to like manage two things at once, and the home inspector's coming to catch him out, and like, Mister, I'm just coming to make sure that this is okay.
I never saw this. Anyway, let's get started. So you said all three, right?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see how it goes. All right. So first of all, I was ripping the bong, trying to do a little side gag. It didn't quite go as planned, but like, is that a deal breaker for any of you? Is like weed a big like see you later?
As long as you're not like addicted to it, it's fine.
So like definitely used to smoke a lot more when I was younger, and there was one relationship that I was in where it was a really solid relationship, but she was a big no-no on that, so I hid it from her, and it was like, it never was a problem, but I did keep it concealed the whole time, never like kept it around, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like I want to quit. I don't think it's a problem, but I want to be able to do it on my own terms without worrying about if it's gonna fuck with my relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Malik, I obviously came here to say hi to you, but I'm doing a little cheat thing. But I saw Elena; she had like a lovely little accent with this, so I was inquire as to what exactly was going on with that. That was kind of interesting. I thought we could all talk in an accent. I thought that would be fun, but I didn't want to put no pressure on it. But I mean, it doesn't have to be necessarily an accent. It could be a dialect, right? Like we could do surfer bros, right? Like we could all be like, ugh! Like do like a surfer bro vibe or something, I mean, there's really no limit. Like whatever you're comfortable with, just go with that, right? Yeah. So Josie, you are not entertained. So the silly guy kind of routine is not your bag, baby. So let's talk serious business then, yes? Let's talk in business and seriousness. Okay. What's some good serious talk we have, Josie Joe?
What do you do? Like, tell us about what do you do? Let's engage in the conversation.
I sell cell phones and cell phone service. It's a good job. Pays well hourly plus commission, and it really kind of provides me the freedom to pursue my creative endeavors, which is all of the above. I went to school for graphic design. I make films. I am a karaoke junkie. I once upon a time, fun fact. This is a little bit of a flex, but it's also could like be embarrassing at the same time. But it's something that you got to mention because it is an accomplishment. I was on American Idol one time. I didn't go through to Hollywood, but it was the season premiere, and I was the very first audition of the very first episode. So there's a lot more auditioning and behind the scenes that goes on than what you would be led to. But the way they show it on the show versus how it, there's a lot more to get to where to be on TV. But I don't want to hog all the talk either. I sell stuff. What do you do for work? I'm late to the game. I came for the Malik,
I'm
but
falling asleep.
yeah.
Also, can I ask, are you in your house right now? Because there's like so much going on in the background. It's kind of cool.
Oh well, yeah. That's my. Check this out. I'm watching.
Oh shit.
This is my theater. I mentioned it last time, Allie, but it wasn't up and running. I was like, that would have been a lot cooler to just show it than instead of talk about it. But yeah, I mean, look, it's like taller than me. I'm like 6 feet, so 7 feet tall by 12 feet wide. Movies down here are insane. I don't know where the time is at. You guys, I'm a big movie guy. I'm a big music guy. I'm a big art creative.
You're a big guy with everything.
Big guy, yeah.
I am a
big
So like you're big into stuff, you know.
I got a lot of life and energy, and I like to lift people up, just be silly. I know how to go to a funeral. I can go to a funeral and act accordingly. You know what I mean? I'm not like just a perpetual goofball, but I do believe it's nice to be as silly as possible, as much as possible.
So your only off switch is like at a funeral. Other than that, like we should just expect everything.
Yeah, and I can tone it down too. Like I was reading Josie, I was like, oh shit, I don't want to go too hard here. Josie's like rolling her eyes. I don't think.
Are you calling her boring? You calling Josie boring?
I don't know.
You calling her low energy? That's pretty toxic. Actually.
I mean, it's just because I'm intimidated because I'm high energy, so I don't want to blow my chances by being, by coming too quick or nothing.
Now you're ignoring Elena, by the way.
I mean, we started. Where is that accent from, by the way, dear? Because that's a lovely accent you got there. It really is quite charming.
Why do you sell phones?
I'm sorry?
Why do you sell phones? Why do you sell phones instead of working in the creative industry?
Oh, T-Mobile.
Pardon?
Did you say where? Did you say where do I work exactly?
Why? Why do you sell phones?
Because it allows me to interact with people on a daily basis. I like people. I like engaging. It's a job that
It's a job that accepted your resume.
It's a job that it's a good paying job, Allie. But no, it's good paying enough. Like I have a lot of creative aspirations, and like when I work jobs that weren't like this, I say this is a career, right? When I've had jobs, it's like it gets in the way because like you're not doing something that you're passionate about. This job I feel good about. I get a good discount on my own phone. I save my friends and family money, and they all love me for it. It's just
all right. Anyway, let me read that. That was a interesting date. I guess.
Malik the spitter.
So, Bizzo, how would you rate that date 1 through 10?
It wasn't really a date. It was just more like the Bizzo show. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I just want to cut the line and talk to him. I don't know. I was honestly, this was all about leaving an impression on Malik so we could talk to him.
Zero.
So.
Zero.
I don't know. I think I'm funny. I think I'm cool, but that's, of course, everyone thinks they're cool.
So
right?
once again, what would you rate this 1 through 10?
I don't know. I don't know. Just.
Alex is like, just shut the fuck up, man.
I'm not gonna move on until I get a rating. What would you rate this 1 through 10?
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
All right, -3.
Okay, there we go. Well, he's self-aware at least. I'll major props for that. Okay, we'll just go rapid fire. Any of the girls would want to go on a date?
I would.
I wouldn't.
I think he's funny.
Would you really, Malik?
I would actually. Yes, I would actually.
Yeah, Al.
Would it be a romantic date?
Yeah, I think it would. We'd like watch a movie in his theater.
Malik, you're just fucking with me right now. You're just straight up.
No, Alex. There's very few people who can like match my energy, and Bizzo's like one of them. He's a little old for me, but like if we're on the same like age level, I'd say 100%.
Wait, he's old for you? Spicoli's like fucking 75 years old.
Okay, Spicoli is like an exception. Okay.
This guy's like half the age of Spicola. All right, so here's my observation. I think your race went way downhill because I remember the last time you were on, you did really, really well. You were the top contestant. So I think it might be that you're just like too high. Like I think that it's probably just too high for life right now. In your defense, if I was high as fuck, I don't think I could do a speed date for the life of me. I think I would have done just as bad, if not worse. So yeah, I feel that weed doesn't affect everyone like in the way we want to. But yeah, I mean like.
The last thing I wanted to do, Al, is to sign up for all three and then not give attention. I know I was kind of hogging the spotlight a little bit, but I didn't want to.
Hang on, my man. Hang on.
Sorry.
Get through this. So like the biggest issue is like kind of dancing monkey mode. It's just like it feels like you're trying to entertain the girls. Like, oh, look at this. I'll do a magic trick for you. I also wouldn't start off the date asking the girls if they think you're an addict. But yeah, I'd like to see you redo this sober and see if what the difference would be. That's what I would be curious about. But yeah, I'll see if the girls have anything they want to add to that.
I'm open, yes.
Sorry, I'm just grabbing a paper towel.
Elena, Josie,
No.
Alec just jizzed her pants, so can you take the towel?
Alex, I took a sip of water right before you opened your mouth. I need to learn not to do that anymore.
Malik is drenching wet right now from the speed date.
I think he should sound more serious, just a tiny bit more serious when he's on that kind of speed dating. Not too serious, but just a tiny bit more.
Yeah, I mean,
because it looks like a joke.
I disagree with that because I think that's like his personality. Like he was just being himself.
That's like
I don't think he should like put on a front for like a girl. If she doesn't fuck with him, she doesn't fuck with him.
It's just
if you watch this,
I don't think people should be themselves all the time.
Yeah, Malik, if you watch his like last time he was on the channel, like he you're right, he's being himself, but he's being a high as fuck version of himself. He's being like a crackhead version of himself. If you watch his like previous videos, he's a lot more grounded. He keeps a lot more. So I don't think he's like a crackhead. That's not really him. That's just him on drugs, you know?
I kind of disagree with you, Alex.
Your brain on drugs, young man.
I mean, I can handle my shit as good as anyone. I'm a veteran of experimentation, and I'm a big dude in general. So you know what I mean. But it's just like Malik said, it's just me. Like I feel like my sense of humor and my liveliness is like a big sell for me. So like if it's like an instant turn off, at least we know and get out of the way. It's almost like what's your body count?
And watch this one, and then watch the one last time you were on my channel, and you will see a massive difference.
It's the irregularity of the three thing too. Like I felt a little more. I didn't know I was here for Malik, really, quite frankly. And then I was like, well, I don't want to be ignoring the other ladies. They're both lovely young ladies. And then I'm like, I ripped the ball, but I don't want to blame that. I was just trying to keep them all entertained.
Just watch it back later, and then maybe you'll see the difference. Then if not, we can have a discussion about it, like next time you're on. But yeah, dude. Anyway, thanks for coming on, buddy. Appreciate you.
Thanks for having me, bro. Love the channel. You do good content, brother.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Well, let's do a few more. We got a good lineup backstage. We got Hugh, our resident chat expert. We got Dennis. But let's first bring on Super Rare Only TV because I did promise him. Okay, let me get him on. What's up?
Yeah, what's up?
Not much, bro. So you said you want to do all three girls?
Yeah, you can stay too, Alex. But I'm not into guys. I just want you to stay here since you're the host.
Well, no, it's okay. I'll let you do your thing with the girls. I'm not really
okay, it's up to you. You know, if you want to show yourself on camera time, you know, you gotta get to streaming, buddy. I understand.
I'll let you take.
Okay. Hey, how's it going, girls?
Hello. Good. How are you?
If you guys don't know who I am, I'm Snaggy Rare or Snaggy 2 Rare or Rare Snaggy or.
I don't know you, little bro.
Oh, Malik, I thought I knew who you were.
Oh, you knew who I was?
Yeah.
Okay, but I said I don't know you.
No, you definitely know who I am. You're lying to me.
I don't think anyone knows who you are.
Okay, I don't want to disrespect anybody, but I just thought Malik was lying to me, and I had to respond back. But it's fine. It's fine. So, what do you girls? So Josie, Elena, and Malik, what's up? Do you guys do this usually? Just speed dating on Alex's channel?
No, it's my second time.
It's my second time too.
I'm kind of a regular here, unfortunately.
Yeah, I just met you. I just followed you the other day, so I don't know
Oh,
too
so
much.
you followed me. I'm sorry, I didn't see the notification.
That's how I found Alex's stream. I came here because I went to your stream and I went to his stream.
Oh, I appreciate the view. I'm sorry, I just don't know you, my guy.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. I don't think you would remember me because I would barely remember you. I think you had too much makeup on or something that time.
Oh, you
So,
thought
hey,
I had too much
so
makeup on? Are
what?
you hold on. Are you
What?
trying to piss me off or are you trying to date the three of us? Because last I checked, you said you wanted to date the three of us. Then you also told Alex you wanted to date him, but you said you weren't gay. So he just kind of fucked off himself before you could try to fuck him even more. And then you get on this date only to be like, oh, ha, I have an ego. Y'all should know who I am. And then we're like, no, we actually don't. And you're like, well, you're all liars then because everyone knows who I am. And I'm going to sit here smoking because smoking is the most attractive thing I can do on a date while insulting one of the girls I'm trying to date.
Well, no, I just felt like you seen me before. I just didn't know if you remembered a friendly acquaintance we had in Discord. That's it. Without having to, I don't want to explain what it was, but it looks like you remember who I am because I was in an argument with you earlier.
Looks like.
Yeah, I come on, Malik. Just like
Okay, I have not spoken to you like ever.
Okay, it's fine. No, we've never spoken.
To my memory.
We've had a connection in the past. I just wanted to bring it up because I didn't know.
Malik, you had a connection with somebody that you didn't even know.
Like
it sounds like a parasocial connection. But we'll
Snaggy
move
Rare.
on from there.
You don't know Snaggy Rare?
This is so cringe.
No, it's okay. It's okay. So what do you girls want to ask me something? Or do I have to always ask the questions there?
I think you should your room.
I'm sorry. I just want to know why. Like, what can I do here to provide for the stream?
Take your glasses off, for example.
My vest off? Okay.
Not your vest, your glasses.
Your glasses.
Your
my
glasses.
glasses. Okay.
Yes. Huh, that's far better.
I'll take my hat off. Look.
Okay. Okay. That's a beginning. That's something.
So do you guys think I have a big forehead?
I can hear a cat somewhere. I don't think you have a big forehead.
I don't think I do either, but everybody always says I have a big forehead. I don't think it's that big. I think it's wide, but not like maybe I got a massive brain. That's what it is.
Probably.
So what would you say? Josie, hey, how's it going? I heard you have a OF.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do nude content or?
Yeah, I do a little bit of everything.
Do you have intercourse on there?
No.
So that's not everything, as in you could do more.
Right, that was interesting. I'm glad I did not stay for this. All right, so super rare only TTV. What would you rate this date 1 through 10?
10.
Okay, but like seriously, like jokes aside.
No, 10. I'm happy with whatever I went through with on providing for the stream.
Alex,
Okay.
didn't we establish from like the first 10 seconds in he's delusional? Like, what'd you expect?
Wait, I don't recall ever talking to him. I've talked to him in the past.
No, I'm saying on this call.
I think, look, Alex, it's the funniest thing. I had to look up Alex PWF, and then I was like, oh, I've heard of playing with fire. What is that? Is that like I saw dating, but I wasn't sure.
That's my brain. Okay, wait. Anyway, I don't want to derail the show. So yeah, I think we're about to get a pretty solid reality check. What would you girls and try to be actually like? I know this was kind of combative, but try to take all of that side and just be as like objective as possible. What would you girls rate this date?
I would rate it a 0 because I felt like right off the bat when he disrespected Malik about her makeup.
No, I did it.
Really
No.
Stop. Don't stop. This is not the part where you argue with a girl. It's not debate.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I just feel like it was disrespectful when he said that to her. He's like, maybe you're wearing too much makeup. I felt that they're just really rude. And I don't know why he came on here in the first place because he just came on here to like otherwise make himself feel better or to troll.
No.
Yeah. So like Josie, do you do nude content though? Do you like have intercourse online?
No, I don't.
No, I'm saying like.
But like Oh, what he was saying. Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
like,
I'm making fun of
weird.
him. Like, what
Well,
the fuck is
that could work given a completely different context, right? If the
No,
conversation
like
is
you
very
don't just go from
flirty and- yeah.
you guys should know who I am, you're liars, to like,
Yeah,
oh,
no,
you
no.
have it intersect.
No, I agree. If so, just I want to point that out for the audience. Okay, so this is a perfect example of what I was talking about before. That girls will always stick together. Perfect example of that, literally happening in 3D. And so this is like, I feel like, I don't know if guys keep making this mistake, they're just not paying attention. But yes, if you insult, you're on a triple speed date or double speed date, you insult or neg one of the girls, it's going to have the opposite effect that you want. It's actually just going to make the girls all turned off. So notice, like Josie, your body language became extremely closed off right after you did that, right? So again, like I don't know if it's because like people think they're negging or because they think like it's going to make them more attractive. I don't know why people do this, but it doesn't work. You can tease the girl, you can be playful with the girl, but insulting or negging the girl is going to have the exact type of outcome. It's one of the biggest mistakes you can make when it comes to pickup. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that convo started off on a very what is he doing?
I'm fixing my bed.
For a second,
I'm fixing my bed. I'm sorry.
Okay, cool. So the convo also started off on a very awkward, creepy tone with like, "Oh, you know who I am." So like, kind of like just a really bizarre frame to start things on. And I guess the last piece of criticism I have actually for Malik, I'm a regular, unfortunately. Wow, Malik, wow.
Look, unfortunately, not the collabing with you, Alex. Unfortunately, I have to deal with people like super rare, like often. Like,
Okay, can I talk now?
No,
Yeah, go
Elena.
ahead.
No, I just want to explain. So
Yeah, Elena.
there's a joke that Malik is not telling you that the makeup thing is something else that I'm talking about, because I don't know if it's something that she wants to express on why she did it, but she knows. Snaggy Rare, you can find me anytime in the same VC. I'm always there. You can see me. I even asked her to come back. Look, I've seen her before. I don't have a crush on her. Just listen. I don't have a crush on her.
oh, hold
But
up!
I want.
Are you
I
the
want.
dude who spent 30 minutes trying to find my nudes online?
Oh my god! Listen, please look. Wait, what happened? I'm sorry. 30 minutes. What?
Ew.
Listen,
Dude, first of
listen.
all, there's a call with 30 fucking people. I'm not gonna remember you.
Oh,
And
okay.
you were fucking screen sharing, trying to find my nudes online for 30 minutes.
No. That is
Dude,
a lie.
fuck you,
No,
I blocked
no,
you.
no,
I
no,
blocked
she
you,
is
motherfucker.
lying.
You're weird
I
as
screen
shit.
share, so now she knows who I am.
Yeah,
Look,
it's not
Now
that
I
hard
know
to.
who you
Oh
are.
my
Fuck
god.
you.
like
You're
blocked.
wasting your time, bro. All you have
Fuck
to do
yourself,
is
bro.
send me.
Fuck yourself. I blocked
Okay.
you.
All you have to do is PayPal me $20, and I got you.
I'm in your stream. I'll be in your stream, man.
Yeah. I don't actually have access to
Ew.
it.
Dude, I forgot about you. Why'd you remind me?
So you guys have some history together?
No, we don't.
No, she said she doesn't know who I am. She said she doesn't know who I am. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, just as like a side note, like people like do this to me all the time. It's like, hey, Alex, come on, you don't remember me from that one time I was on your channel 3 years ago? It's like typically content creators
Hey,
don't remember.
I still remember
like,
her.
Wait, stop interrupting me, dude.
I still remember her. I'm sorry. I know.
Why don't you shut up?
Typically, content creators like don't remember like random encounters we had. Like, you know, it's just like because we talk to so many people. So I'll just keep that in mind. All right, appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for coming on.
Wait, how about Josie and Atlanta? Didn't explain what they had to say. I picked 3 girls. Only one girl.
Oh, the
explained.
whole
Nobody likes
smoking
you.
thing is
Nobody likes you,
ridiculous.
homie. Nobody fucking likes you.
Atlanta, I know Josie went, but Atlanta, you haven't explained what you thought about one.
I mean, when you talk to people, you shouldn't be smoking in front of them. That
No, that's how
aggressively.
if you don't like me, if you don't like how I smoke, I'm sorry. Then I don't have
mind.
a. I don't have
how you
okay,
smoke.
okay.
I mind that you smoke.
Okay,
I'm a
now it's
smoker
one of those.
myself.
Look, now I gotta take
Let
that one
her
back. I don't.
I'm a
I
smoker
don't like how you
myself.
smoke. Now
Alex,
you
just
mind that you
disconnect him,
smoke.
please.
Yeah,
Just get him off the screen.
I'm just gonna mute him so Elena can finish. You ask her a question and you're like arguing with her feedback. You're like, give me feedback. Okay, this is what I think. You are wrong. Just let her finish and then you can whatever.
Like, let her speak.
I think
Elena.
I think the whole hiding behind glasses and the smoking just shows off that you're quite unconfident with yourself, and you shouldn't be. You should build confidence within you when you talk to strangers. The only way to do that is when you hear somebody and when you hear feedback.
Yeah, I do think
That's
it's
my
kind of
honest
cringe to
opinion.
like wear sunglasses inside, not to like keep piling on. But listen, dude, I think you can change that. So feel free to come back, and we'll see.
No, please
Kind
don't.
of where you Malik, you got to encourage these
No,
people.
I
Never
actually
start them.
don't like this guy at all. He reminded me of who he was. I forgot about him completely.
Okay.
Yeah,
Noted.
he's
All right.
sort of-
Anyway, thank you, Super Rare Only TTV. Have a good one, buddy. All right. So let's bring on. You said you wanted me to bring on App Flexing, right?
Yeah, you can bring him on.
All right, cool. Let's do him, and let's do like one or two more people, and let's wrap up. Okay. Yeah. What's up? We need you to turn your audio on, my man.
You're muted.
You're muted, dude. Can't hear you. You have 5 seconds to turn your audio on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we'll bring you back in 5 minutes. I don't know what the hell's wrong with this guy. If you know him, just tell him to turn his audio on. Let's bring on a fan favorite, Hugh.
Hello. So Alex, when you were talking about people like not remembering that you don't remember them, that reminded me of a story one time. Also, you do not know what trolling is, Alex. That guy was clearly trolling at the end when he showed his ass to the camera. You should have kicked him off.
I think that guy was being dead serious the whole time.
Wait, the last guy?
No, he's a Twitch streamer, dude. You think they're serious? We're standing next to one of the top acts of Twitch right now.
Well, I don't know how being ultra cringe around girls is like a good look. But anyway, anyway, Hugh. So who do you want to go on a date with? Do you want to do 2 girls, 3 girls? What are you thinking?
Let's go with Malik.
You and Malik.
No, I'm just
I think
kidding.
you guys gone on a bunch of dates, yeah.
Yeah. What is that? Like number 8? I'm thinking all 3. I've already gone with all 3 of them. I've gotten rejected by all 3. So what's the worst that could happen?
Let's see what happens. All right, I'm gonna take.
Okay, firstly, Josie, are you drinking some Sauvignon Blanc or what's in your glass?
I'm drinking water.
Oh, really? It had like a yellow twinge. I thought you were sipping on a fine wine.
I'm about to drink some wine after that other dude. Oh my God.
I don't blame you.
I hate it.
Yeah, I used to work as a bartender for a couple months, so I thought I'd flex my my alcoholic beverage knowledge to you. But no. When Alex said, or Malik, you said people expect you to remember them. That reminded me of a story, actually. This Chinese guy, I used to get Chinese for like an entire month, right? My food choice always changes. Like I'll go one place for 1 month, another place for another month. I don't know if that's something that you guys do or you frequent one place over the entire year. But this one Chinese guy is super cynical. And we had this conversation. We always had heartfelt ones. And he told me one day, he's like, Hugh, if you stop coming here, I'm not going to remember you. And I'm like, that's so devastating, Danny. That was his name. And I stopped going there. And like 3 weeks later, one of my friends went there and he gave them a gift to give to me. And he gave me this little Bitcoin coin. So just a little sentimental gift after he said he was going to forget me. So does anybody have a story like that? Is there one person in your life that you thought forgot about you and then they kind of like just pop back up to like remind you that they remember you?
Not really. Like if we're talking about like real life stories, I don't think so. But if we're talking about like online encounters, there's been a couple of people like the last guy. There's actually a lot of people because people like will watch my Twitch or follow me on Instagram and think they know me and like I know them, and then like they'll stop watching me for a couple of years, come back and be like, "Oh, I remember when we used to talk," and I'm like, "I have no idea who you are," and by talking they mean like typing in my chat. And like me replying.
Okay, well, you're an exclusive case. Elena and Josie don't necessarily have that.
Yeah.
Like, are you guys thinking, or are you just blank right now? You don't have any special stories like that.
First of all, if this is a cold storage that you have with the BTC, don't use it.
What do you mean?
These type of cold storages are very easily crackable.
Wait, these?
Yeah, I've got.
Yeah, no. Okay, I don't think you gave me a real
storages.
Bitcoin though. I think it was
as a cold storage is a device. Don't use it because it's just super easy crackable. No, but off topic. I don't have a story to tell, or at least I have one, but it's not. It's too private to share.
Too private to share with me or with the community here right now.
It's just too private to share in general.
Okay. Josie, are you lucky enough to have a story like that, or are you you're just like such a memorable face that nobody's forgotten you and come back?
I suppose. I don't know. It's always the people that like I don't want to come back that come like lingering back, and I'm like, I didn't
really.
I don't want to be reminded of you. You know, that's kind of that.
I feel like that's the life of a woman, though. Like with me, I don't think I've ever had an encounter like that. There's never been like any females or dudes that just come trickling back after I get rid of them. But I feel like if you're a female, especially if you have an ex-boyfriend or something, they usually straggle back in.
Yeah.
They're like, damn, I messed up. And then they try to come back. But yeah. Okay. So Bitcoins, stories of people forgetting. What else do we got? What are you guys drinking? Josie's not drinking wine. Elena, are you drinking coffee?
I'm
right
drinking
now?
coffee.
Yes.
I have water as always.
Oh, different time zone. Okay, that makes sense. Water in a jar. Have you ever cleaned that jar?
Yeah, I actually
out of the same jar like every.
No, I clean it every morning. I've got like 20 of these. Some of them are pickle jars. This is just like a mason jar.
So pickle juice.
No, I just like 24
You eat the
ounce
pickles
jar.
first.
Yes, I eat the pickles.
Okay, so let's start something. Who here likes pickles or drinks pickle juice? Because I think my dirty pleasure behind closed doors is like drinking the pickle juice but not eating pickles. I can't stand pickles, but I can drink the pickle juice.
That's interesting.
It's
the same though.
Yeah, but it's like super nutritious. I don't know. I don't like the textures. They're too like
that's
soft, and I like them crunchy.
No. The proper pickles they shouldn't be soft. They should be crispy and crunchy.
Yeah, I like if they were crunchy. Maybe it's just where I'm from. I'm from the Midwest, so we're not necessarily known for pickle farming. So maybe I need to like just London.
Pickles are canned though. They can be shipped anywhere.
Yeah, but canned pickles are gross. Wait, Josie, in Kansas City, that's like the pickle capital?
No, we just like you can go to the store and buy pickles, and they got a crunch to them.
Okay. Yeah. All right, so I need to go down to Kansas City, I guess. I was there 3 years ago. Okay, we're on the topic of stories. So one time, this guy, I was in an alleyway in Kansas City. I was in downtown. There's like this one bar. It has like a bunch of Chinese restaurants and like some chicken finger restaurants. Then there's a bar and then a roof. Yeah, that. It was right next to the Kansas City Stadium. And I was in the alleyway on one of those bird scooters.
Why were you
Because I was on a bird scooter. I was by myself. I was exploring the town. You know, small town boy goes big. You know, I had to explore. And this guy pulls up in this like utility truck. And he looks at me. He's like, "What are you doing down here by yourself?" I'm like, "Oh, you know, I'm not from here." And I told him where exactly I was from. Dumb idea. But I trusted him for some reason. He's like, "Well, there's this. I'm turning this little place on the corner of the street down here into like a rave club, like a dance club." He's like, "You want to go check it out?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah!" So we went down there, and this guy, he walked me in, and he like showed me the entire place, and he locked the door behind me. So that was my first, like, I was kind of like weirded out, but I trusted him. You know, I was like same height, bigger than him. I could have taken him out. But it's just a weird story. And then I was like 17. So I went back and told my mom, and she's like she just had this mortified look on her face. Like, what the fuck are you doing? But I don't know. I have an issue with trusting.
Was that guy looks for help?
No, it was actually Coach Whitepill. That started our friendship arc.
Okay. All right. So, Hugh, how do you think this went, 1 through 10?
Oh man, I felt like it did most of the talking. It was a tough crowd. I didn't work them very well. My stand-up routine was not great tonight. I feel like maybe with more time, I don't know. 3 ways are not great. I like one-on-one action. So let's go with the I'm not gonna hold myself to a bad standard. I'm gonna say it was an 8 out of 10. I enjoyed it myself.
Okay, interesting. So let's go one by one. Josie, would you go on a date with Hugh?
No.
Number 2.
I think we've already established that Hugh is too young for me.
No, I aged since then.
Malik.
Oh, you did, yeah.
Well, look, the problem with this whole date was Hugh came in really strong, like, I got a story for you guys, and then tells this really unique story, and then expected the three of us to be able to relate to him and share our experience with his super unique experience. And then that fell completely flat because it was a unique experience, so none of us could relate to it. And then instead of like trying to flirt or make a joke or be funny, he's like, okay, since we're on the topic of stories, let's talk about this. And I'll be honest, I don't think either of the three of us heard, like, we listened. I don't think any of us heard the story. It was like in one ear, out the other. When are you going to start joking with us? When are you going to ask us about ourselves? When are you going to flirt? It was just like a waiting game, and then nothing ended up happening. So we were all just ultimately disappointed.
Well, you had to be there.
I was actually.
All right, so is that a
No,
yes
you had to be
or
there at
no?
my story.
Well,
Yeah. I mean, maybe a platonic date so he could tell me more stories. But yeah, there's nothing romantic about
What do you mean stories? That was real. That was real life.
Yeah. I think the Black Pill took a massive L tonight. All right, so here's what I think. Hugh, I love you, so I give you this feedback with love. But I don't know what's been going on, but your game has been going downhill. And I don't know, like when you first started coming on the channel, when you first started coming on the channel, like you had intermediate game, but then within a few speed dates, you went to like semi-advanced. Like you weren't like fucking supreme level, but you were doing like, I would say your game was like a 7.5 out of 10. So you started off at like a 5.56, and then you quickly, within a few speed dates, went up to 7.58. You were crushing it. And then for some reason, for the last several months, it's been like a 3 out of 10 or 4 out of 10. It's like gone way downhill. I mean, I constantly make the joke that it's like, oh, we should keep you away from Coach Whitepill. But
every time without fail, you gotta bring it up.
Okay, we have
Malek
this guy.
sees what's going
We
on.
have this guy who does really, really well, and then he starts working with someone, and then he stops doing really well. Again, maybe there's another factor to it. I don't know. Maybe there's other
Maybe I
people
fell
that-
out of love, Alex. At first I had a deeply rooted, like, burning passion to just come on and absolutely slang dong with these ladies. And then, with enough dubs, I just got, I got old. I don't know.
Oh, please don't do
I
the
think-
cool thing.
I think
It's
the
not a
issue
trope.
is he
I'm
got
being honest
way
with
too
you.
comfortable,
Unique
like
story.
being on the show, and he's like, I don't even need to try anymore. Alex is gonna bring me on every time. This is my chance to just talk. We got 200 people
Yo, stop
watching,
outing me.
listening, like expecting me to do something good. I'm gonna disappoint them because I think that'd be funny because I don't give a shit anyway. I don't want to date these girls. They've already rejected me. There's no point.
It feels like post justification. Like if you look at Greg, for example, he's still getting W's left and right. So yeah, I don't.
I don't know about that one.
No, he is. Like he's gotten yeses, with the exception of tonight. He got platonic yes, but vast majority of the time, like 90% of the time, he gets like yeses, romantic yeses. So yeah, I don't know, Hugh. So something to I don't think we have the time to get into.
Well, Alex, let me leave you with this, old friend. It doesn't matter what I say at the end. It's everyone's gonna say cope regardless of what I say. If I say I'm trolling, if I say I don't actually care to date them, if I say I've dated them before, it's always gonna be cope. So I mean, ultimately, yeah, I'm here to have fun. I'm here to entertain a little bit, and sometimes that doesn't happen. So I will gracefully take this L, and L is only like 12 letters away from a W, so I got 12 steps to get there.
Yeah, no, I agree. It shouldn't be a big deal. Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with taking an L. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's just more of like I've seen a pattern of. It's not that you're just taking L's. It's just that like in my observation and also most of the chat is that like your game went downhill. So it's just kind of more like why. Like, as like an internet friend, like I would be like mildly concerned. Like, okay, why is that happening? Or we can talk about it more, during a different stream. But yeah, thanks for coming on.
No, it's okay. We don't need to talk about it. Actually, you know what? Let's have a call on the phone sometime, Alex. Let me soft close you. Well, let's call on the phone sometime and like have a little chat. Let's see if I can get back on track. This will be the ultimate Cinderella story.
All right, buddy. Thanks for coming on. Have a good one. All right, let's do one last person. The last person, then we'll wrap up. Dennis. Can't keep
what's up?
Too long. My favorite Trumpy. All right, Dennis. So, who do you want to go on a date with? You want to do multiple girls? What are you thinking?
I can try multiple girls. I feel like that's not really optimal, but it makes it the best entertainment, so I'll go for it.
All right, which girls? You want to do all three, or what are you thinking?
Me and Malik know each other, so can I just do Josie and Ellen?
Yeah, sure. I'll take me and Malik.
Hello.
Hello, Dennis.
Hello, how are you guys doing tonight? I just got here, so I didn't really watch much.
You're good.
So a little about myself. I'm Dennis. I live in Chicago, Illinois. I do entertainment and I do club promoting. So if you guys are ever in Chicago, I can get you like in the clubs and get you tables and stuff like that. I entertain people. I do like magic and stuff. So that's me. What do you guys do? What are you guys like? Tell me about yourself.
So I'm currently in school, college. So I'm doing my marketing major. I work in retail full time. Whenever I'm on my free time, I do like to go out with friends, hang out with them. We do go out. So nightlife kind of relates to what you were talking about.
Where are you at right now? Like what state?
Kansas. I'm in Kansas City.
Oh, there's probably no nightlife over there. Like, come on.
There's a decent amount in Kansas City, but you got to drive to Kansas City to find stuff.
What about you, Ellen? Tell me about yourself.
How is your YouTube channel going?
I just started. It's actually pretty cool because I do what I call like instead of a lot of people do street magic, but I do like nightclub magic. So I'm in nightclubs and I'm like, instead of doing it on the street or like doing it anywhere else, I do it in nightclubs. So I feel like that gives me like no one else is doing that, so that's my lane. Like you guys see this. You can go on.
Have you started it? The YouTube?
Yeah. I have like 6 or 7 videos up. You should check it out. Dennis went.
Definitely.
But yeah, you guys see this light? You can actually grab the light. You can throw it back on. You can grab it. So yeah, I do like magic like that in the club. But tell me about yourself. What do you do? What are you into? What are you passionate about? What turns you on?
Too many questions. What I do, I don't know. So many things. I'm looking for the best coffee shop in town currently. I'm trying to find the best coffee in London, which is a huge task because it's full of coffee shops.
You've lived in London your whole life?
No, just for the past 5 years, really. Just for the past 5 years.
Where were you at before that?
Just before that, in Dubai, in Thailand, in Hong Kong, in Singapore, Bulgaria, of course.
Business trips?
Bulgaria.
Business trips?
Yeah, actually, yes. Mostly.
Yeah. Maybe you can come to Chicago for a business trip,
Oh, but you have to invite me. You have to invite me, and you have to write a letter stating that if I happen to escape or something happens with me, you will be responsible for my staying in Chicago.
Of course I would protect you. I'm not a bitch. Like, I got you. You'll be safe with me, like, both of you. Are you guys both single, or what's your, like, relationship status?
I am single.
I'm single myself.
And how old are you guys? Like,
I'm 23.
I'm 32.
That's awesome. How old do you guys think I am?
I'm gonna go 22.
Ellen, what's your guess?
24 or 29?
You guys were close. I'm 23. Yeah, I was born in 2000. I'm a Capricorn. What are you guys?
Oh my god, I'm a Capricorn too.
Oh damn, we were born in the same year. You were 2000, right?
Yes.
Damn, we have so much in common. It's almost like it was like meant to be, you know? Like you're in Kansas City too, not too far from Chicago, like both in the Midwest, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been to Chicago?
I've been a couple of times.
Yeah, for sure. Let me know when you're coming next time.
I will.
You said you have like a OnlyFans?
Yes.
Do you have like a manager or you do it all yourself?
I do it all myself.
Oh damn, that's like a lot of work. You know, I do like you said you study marketing. I do like a lot of internet marketing and like ads and you know stuff like that. So I've helped a couple of my friends like blow their OnlyFans up. I think one of my friends is in like the top like 1.5% and then the other one is in like the top 2%, I think. What about you? You know how they say what percentage you are?
Yeah.
What percentage are you?
I'm at 8.4 right now.
I can help you get it to like maybe 3%, 2%. Like, let me know if you're interested.
Thank you.
You've been misguided and undecided for far too long. You need some management.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
But yeah, do a lot of people like judge you for that or?
I mean, obviously some people do, but a lot of people are like, you can do what you want. I'm a grown adult. I feel like I can make my own decisions. I don't really take people judge. I'm not going to take it to heart. I don't really care that much, honestly. Like even in the chat, like I'm like reading through the chat and there's some people who are like, oh my God, I like, why would she do that? I could never do that. But it doesn't bother me. I'm kind of just like, it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's like a nice, honest hustle, you know? It's not like you're robbing people. It's not like you're fucking selling drugs to kids, so.
Yeah, it's something people want. They're paying for
All right. Dennis, my man, what would you rate this date? 1 through 10.
I think it was a solid 6. Like, obviously doing a 2 set is kind of hard. You don't know which one you focus on. Or you could focus on one, but then the other one's going to be left out. So I think a 6.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Josie, would you go on a date with Dennis?
I would go on it romantically, but platonically, yes. I think he's a very nice person. He kept the conversation going the whole entire time, too. He did a really good job.
Would you go on a date with Dennis?
I would definitely go on a platonic date with him because I love his magic tricks. So
Yeah,
definitely.
really
He does quite entertaining.
Yeah. When you're in Chicago, I can saw you in half and put you back together again.
Okay. Okay.
Here's my feedback. It's a step in the right direction. In my opinion, this is one of your best speed dates from what I've seen, or top 3. You fixed most of the issues I've told you about. You stopped talking over the girls. That's good. I give you props for that. You slowed things down a little bit. You're not talking as fast anymore, and you didn't get butthurt at all. So good. So you're making like tangible progress that I can see. The one thing that you still are doing, which I've told you about, is like the self-promoting, right? So when a girl tells you what she does, you should on a date, you shouldn't be like, oh, I can manage it for you, right? It's just like, it's like, okay, is this a date or are you trying to be her manager? So again, I would stay away from that. There's no point in like trying to sell a girl on your management services during like a 5-minute speed date. That's just like a waste of your time. Yeah, I think
I was trying to add value, offer value, as they would say, you know.
No, don't do that. Also, you could build more sexual tension with the girls. You asked the questions. You had some good jokes in there, but I think that you have the capacity to build more sexual tension. Now, it is harder when you're with 2 girls. I will fully say that it's a lot harder to build sexual tension with 2 girls, but it's doable. So yeah, so that's kind of my feedback. But I give you full props for applying all the other feedback I told you. Do the girls have anything to add to this or they want to mention?
No.
Come on, you don't have any feedback I can improve on? Or just tell me how great I was. I'll like to hear that too.
You did a great job.
Like, it sounded really robotic. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I need a new laptop, but I'll get on it.
No, he definitely, from his last speed date to this one, he improved so much. He did a good job.
Hell yeah.
Oh, you're a fan? You were watching me last time?
I was on it last time.
Oh, you look different.
Yes, Dennis. She's been secretly stalking you. So
You're the spiritual healer, right?
I'll put you guys in touch. All right, Dennis. Thanks for coming on, buddy. Appreciate you.
Wait, does Ellen have any feedback for me? Or Malik?
Elena.
I think
I think you should stop sounding so robotic. You should try to, I don't know, you sound too robotic. You ask questions in that tone. You have to change your tone. Do you know what I mean? You have to be more expressive in the way you talk, I think.
Well, yeah. It's not as easy because Dennis has like a mild speech impediment or whatever. I forget what it is, but
like I know what they're saying. They're saying I was like too monotone and I didn't have like enough emotion and enough like reflection and varying the tone. So I agree with you.
Yeah, no, I agree with it too. It's just going to be harder for you than the average person, but you can make it happen. It requires more work, but yeah, you can do it. But yeah, cool. All right, man. Thanks for coming on, Dennis. Always appreciate you. I'll catch you next time.
Yeah, peace out, Alex.
All right, take care. All right, fun show today. Post-show thoughts. Who do you guys think was the best? Who do you guys think was the worst?
I hate to say it. I think the best was, I don't remember his name, but that one dude who came on saying he wanted to date multiple and then said, "Oh, I just want to date Josie." He ended up, he didn't date me, but he dated the other two. I thought he dated both of them better than other people I had seen. Even though he was a bit young, and I don't remember if they both said yes to him or not. But I thought he did well.
Yeah, he did pretty decent. I didn't see any
The French guy.
I didn't see any really standout performances tonight. But you can make an argument for why that guy was one of the better ones for sure. Yeah. I wasn't super impressed with anyone's riz tonight. Sometimes I am. There's this dude, I forget his name. Fucking Randy or something. I don't know. But he's been coming on. He's real good. But yeah, he wasn't on tonight. But yeah, what did you think, Elena, Josie?
I thought it went pretty well. There was obviously some people on there that were just annoying or it didn't, the dude that was smoking with the sunglasses on.
Yeah.
I was just really, he was just disrespectful. I don't like that. I don't like when you disrespect people like that. And then the last guy, Dennis, he did a lot better from his last speed date to this one. He did a lot better. So perks to him.
Yeah, he took all the Dennis took all the fucking downward trajectory of Hugh and applied to himself in the opposite way, and he went up instead of going down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And I can see there are a lot of comments about his performance that he has done better than before.
Yeah, from the first time I spoke to him, he gave me the vibes he was gonna murder me, and now he actually maintained a flirtatious conversation.
Yeah, so much better. Yeah, it's a drastic difference. I might even do a video on him actually, do the before and after. But yeah, I think also just again, you can improve when it comes to flirting. It's not going to be super duper easy for most guys. It's going to take a lot of practice. But you can see with Greg, for example, he used to suck balls, or not suck, but he was kind of below average when he first started coming on. Now he routinely, with the exception of tonight, takes W's, right? So he's just, significant improvements. Dennis is another one, right? So Sid is another guy who I think is starting to improve. I think give Sid 3 or 4 more speed dates. He might be getting some yeses, so he's starting to go in that direction if he keeps adding, keeps applying the feedback. So yeah, I think that you can definitely improve on this stuff. I think that, it takes time. I used to be super fucking socially autistic when I was 18, 19. I used to just get rejection after rejection after rejection. I mean, unfortunately, this was before I could document it. But yeah, you can improve on this stuff. It just takes a lot of practice. Like anything in life, really. Most things require practice. But yeah, cool. I'll let you girls plug anything you want to plug. So I'll start off with you, Josie.
My Instagram is my handle, the josiejoe.77. So if you want to follow me on Instagram.
Hell yeah. Elena?
My Instagram is with my name with underscore between Ellen and Kaupa.
Yeah, sexy British chick 07. I got you. Okay. Malik?
Malik _04 on all platforms, live on Twitch right now and every single night.
Oh shit. Okay, so we're doing a after show. You girls are more than welcome to stay on if you want, or if you got a dip, no worries. We're probably gonna go for 20, 30 minutes. So yeah, I don't know. Do you girls want to stay on, or you guys got a dip?
I can stay on.
I can stay. It's already 4 o'clock in the morning here, so it's.
Yeah, Elena's a trooper. She's staying up like past 4 a.m.
No, I normally stay for my trading session, so I'm kind of used to staying up all night.
What kind of training session are you
Trading.
planning?
Trading.
Oh, trading session. Okay.
Yeah, I trade with Asia from time to time.
Okay. You like the Asian guys, God.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Josie, do you want to stay on, or you got a dip?
I can stay.
All right, cool. Yo, I actually have a question for Elena. I'm curious. When we were talking like a week ago, you said you have some tips for the channel, but we never got on to discussing it. So I'm curious, what were some of those tips?
So we never discussed it, but I thought that it's gonna be cool for you if you can do like a European version of the channel. That's one of the things. If you can think about how you can engage more people from Europe with content which is, kind of targeted towards people who have different time zones in the States. Not too many people can actually watch the streams, for example, because they're sleeping at that time.
Yeah, I mean that's probably true. I would have to change my schedule, which like I am like vehemently against. But yeah, in theory, you're right.
Why don't you start interviewing more people as well?
I do a good amount of interviews. The problem is that like if this is what I've observed when I interview someone who's like not like famous or like internet famous, like just some random person who has like 5,000, 10,000 subs, even if I personally think they're really, really interesting, there's like no views. I interviewed this guy named Sean, whatever. This dude actually is like really popular. He has 500,000 views. I think he's fucking hilarious. He has the craziest life story ever, but it's not directly related to dating. It was like 80 live viewers or something like that. So yeah, just come. Also, I've interviewed like a lot of people already in the pickup community, and people who I haven't interviewed, they refuse to come on for whatever reason. So that's kind of the predicament I'm in.
Is it difficult to get girls for your speed dating sessions?
I mean, it's a little tricky. I would say I wouldn't say it's like super duper difficult. I have an assistant that largely takes care of it. I kind of give him the instructions. I'd say it's like somewhat difficult for sure.
So how about my idea that you can start creating content for women?
I could. The problem is I've tried.
Please do.
Don't you feel like
I'm gonna be a friend right now and say, Alex, stick to men. Stick to the content for men who don't know how to pick up.
So, do you know?
Don't you think though that like
listen, Alex? Do you know this group? Are we dating the same guy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I made a video on
New York. There is one for London as well. There is one for I don't know for which city. In the London group, you're extremely popular.
Oh, am I? Really?
Yes, you are. And many women are following your channel, and I have talked with about 50, 60 of them. They all agree that you need to produce content for women, and they're ready to watch it.
Because I'm in the Miami Are We Dating the Same Guy group, and it's nothing but shit talking about me. They seem to hate me.
In the London group, it's not shit talking. It's not shit talking. We exchange ideas. It's just different vibe.
Can you send me some screenshots? I want to see this.
Yeah, I can send you screenshots.
It's very interesting. The vibe in the London group is totally different. Yeah, I just feel like a lot of girls are just going to dismiss me because I'm not a woman. They're going to be like, oh, he doesn't understand the struggle. I could, in theory, try it. But if like the views are super terrible, it's not something I can pursue that much, because I do want to grow the channel and whatnot. But yeah, I could potentially try it one more time.
And Elena, what are your like dating rules for dating guys? What help do you need to date guys?
I personally don't need help, but again, I'm just curious to reverse engineer how men think when they approach women.
I get that, but a woman can go on Tinder and have her selection of guys. So what is it what's the game that she needs to learn to get the guy she wants?
I don't think women are interested in understanding game. I think they want to understand why men do certain things and why they don't do certain things.
Okay.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah, I think also, wait, just let me quickly touch on that. I've had I think a few female clients, maybe 2 or 3. And like what I've noticed is, yes, women have a shitload of Tinder matches. They have a shitload of options, but women are struggling screening those options, right? Because they want to go out on a Friday night. They can't go out with 5,000 dudes. They need to pick 1 dude or 2 guys, right? How do they do that? And they're really struggling screening the guys. They're really struggling sometimes picking up on what the guy said, whether the guy actually means it. Is this guy a fuckboy who's pretending like he wants a relationship? Or does this guy actually want a relationship? How can I make my relationships better? So it's more like stuff like that.
So social skills, basically, just more social skills.
Yeah, like the skills, for example.
Social skills, yeah.
A friend of mine, she was chatting to this guy, and he was obviously love bombing her from the very beginning.
I do that. That's a good trick.
Amazing. They slept together, and he completely vanished.
But I'm not gonna lie, that lumbawi thing does work. If you say I love you, I want to be your man forever. I'm not saying it's ethical, bro, but I tried it and it works. It works.
But did you mean it?
Don't do it, guys. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do it. No, I said don't do it. It's unethical, but it works. It's just scientific.
So my question is
scientific.
My question is you two are both or you 3 are both beautiful girls, and I know when I was talking to the 2 of you, you guys said you were single. So I would assume you guys have a lot of options and a lot of guys hitting you up. Why aren't you in a relationship?
That's a good question.
I'm not. Yeah, you have lots of options, so I'm just trying to figure out the rationale.
They're all holding out for me. See, I'm in a relationship.
Alex, they're all.
Our relationship.
Alex, we all know you're high value man here. You're the Chad in this group, so we all know that.
I'm doing the guys a favor. Personally, I'm doing the guys a favor. I don't think they.
I believe that.
You're not that terrible, Malik.
Malik, I've seen you in this channel a couple times. I don't think you have you're not.
Don't say that to me, bro.
Okay, let me rephrase it. I don't think you're fit for long-term dating. I don't think that's your dating strategy. You're more for a
fuck yourself with the dirty plunger in the asshole, please.
Here's my.
Who are you talking
I hope you don't enjoy it.
Who are you talking to?
Who, me? Malik.
He's given the neg.
I'm not negging. I'm not negging. I don't do game. I'm just speaking my mind. But go on, Alex.
Wait, here's my analysis of Malik, right? She's a massive brat, right? Or at least a time.
That's what I meant in
on the flip side, I think she is above average intelligence. I think that she has a good sense of humor. I think that she's probably someone who's loyal. I can't confirm that, just the vibe I get. I think that she actually is genuinely deep down inside a good human being when you strip away the brattiness. So yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Butter her up.
Me personally, I typically don't date brats, but aside from that, I don't think Malik is some toxic ass.
No, but she's hard to impress. She has a big wall that you need to
Well, if she's hard to impress, then why would hookup culture be good for her? If anything, that would mean she's more likely to just settle down with one guy.
Hold on. I'm 23 years old. I've been in one relationship almost 2 years.
Yeah, that's my point.
I've never cheated, and my body count is 1.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. I don't see Malik doesn't strike me as a hookup.
Wait, when's your birthday?
So that supports everything I said.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I want to hear the answer to Dennis's questions. Josie, you can enlighten us.
Yeah, can you repeat the question?
It was
my question was, you guys are both beautiful women. You obviously have a lot of guys trying to date you. So why are you not dating one of the guys? Why do you choose to stay single?
I don't think it's choose.
I mean, you don't think they have guys that want to get in a relationship with them? They obviously do.
She kind of did mention something during stream, and I know you got on late, but
go on, Josie.
Being single is always a choice for women.
Better answer.
Yeah, it's a choice. Plus, I'm picky, and if I catch on to an ick or I don't like something about you, then I'm not going to entertain it or continue it. I'm just kind of
Well, Josie, So are the guys you really want coming after you, or like are they coming after you, or you just like rejecting them if they do something weird? Like, which is it?
Well, the question should be: are they even open to a relationship, or do they like being single?
Like, yes, I have a lot of men in like my DMs, so they're texting me and everything. And
Are they your type? Are they like your like physical and like intellectual, spiritual type, or they're just like a lot of guys? That's a big difference.
They're like a lot of guys that like there'll just be random ones. Like obviously there's some that like they're
a lot of simps.
Yeah. And
So basically, what she's saying is that like she has a lot of guys, but the guys she really wants are not like in her DMs yet. So basically, in a sense.
Yeah. Like I don't know. And I think everybody, like I was reading through like the chat earlier, and I think everybody got the wrong intention because everybody in the chat was like, "Oh, she only goes for Chads. They have to be like 6 foot or like taller." And I was like, "No, I'm just saying that like I've been in one relationship ever. It was like a little over a year. This person was just like, yeah, things were fine, things were good. It just like got old, and they just like wouldn't change their ways. Talked to a couple other guys, and they just like gave off this vibe where I was like, I cannot like be around someone like that." Otherwise, they didn't want to actually pursue a relationship, or they did, and they were just flat out. They didn't have anything to offer. So no, I don't go for like Chads or like classy men who are gonna buy me stuff. I can buy my own things. If I want to go out to dinner with them, I'll pay for half. I'm not looking for someone like that, but I just haven't found someone that matches my energy.
Yeah, the chat is like highly. Some of the chat is like highly misguided about like.
Yeah, the chat did not understand that. So
Never go. Never
I
go.
think
I got a quick question for Malik. I was just gonna ask you for your one ex-boyfriend, how tall was he?
Brutal.
Mine?
Your ex-boyfriend.
He would tell people he was like 5'11", but I think he was like 6 foot. Why?
Okay.
How did Malik and Josie? How did you guys meet your last boyfriend? How did you guys meet him?
In college.
College.
On Twitch.
On
5
Twitch.
years ago.
Social circle game.
Elena, how about you? Why are you single?
I'm single because I had a very long relationship, which lasted about 3 years and a half. And then when it ended, I decided to enjoy freedom. So I kind of started a lot of training, focusing on myself.
Taking business trips to Dubai.
Casually dating.
No. Actually, we split up about 7 months ago, so it's not. It's kind of something. It's something recent, and then I've got so many people on my Bumble account and my Tinder account, but again, I haven't met somebody who really can impress me, if that makes sense. I started messaging with one person, which was super interesting to me. He's like the guy that I want to be with, probably. But he's emotionally unavailable. So I thought to myself, I'm going to just focus on being alone and just do whatever I want to do. And there is a huge amount of beauty in that as well.
So Elena, is this guy
I
like
can introduce you to my friend Mr. Wheat Waffles.
The redheaded, I know you.
I don't think that would like be her
young
type.
redheaded men, then I got you.
But Elena, is this like a mostly unavailable guy? Is he like a Chad? So like he has all the options.
He's not a Chad. He's not beautiful. He's just extremely intelligent, smartest man I've ever met in my life.
You like to read books?
Wait, how old is he? The guy we're talking about?
Well, I normally date older men. I'm not
Okay,
attracted to a young man in general. He's about 40.
40?
Oh, okay.
6 foot.
He's good. Yeah.
Yeah, 6 foot.
Guys, we can drop the looks thing.
100,000 a year plus income.
Yeah, I can tell Elena's type. Elena likes money.
He collects cars.
Yeah, Elena likes money.
What's the longest relationship you all been in?
Mine is about 4 years.
4 years? Okay. Gotta pump those numbers up.
Did you choose to end it, or you chose to end it, right?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Why? For what
He
reason?
just became a bum.
No, because he became too territorial over me. Don't go to the gym alone. don't cycle alone, don't run alone.
Oh,
Why do you talk to this guy?
But that's being protective, though. That's being protective, not
No, it's not, bro.
No,
Come
territorial.
on.
She can't go to the gym.
Let
like,
them breathe, bro.
Yeah, that's overkill.
No, I'm saying like
There's a difference between saying you can't go to the gym alone and I want to look out for you. So what time do you want to go? I'll go with you.
That's what I was
like.
trying
There's
to say.
a difference.
Like I say, like it's late at night. I don't think you should be walking at night. I think I would say something like that. I don't say you can't go at night, but you shouldn't go at night. It's like late at night. It's 10
No,
o'clock.
but she's talking about the gym, dude.
Yeah, dude, come on, man.
Like in general, we are in a restaurant and the waiter starts a little conversation.
Okay, then he's weird.
And he'll
Okay.
be like, why do you respond to the waiter? Don't talk to him. Don't look at him.
That's insecurity.
Yeah. Massive insecurity.
How about you, Malik, Josie? Longest?
We both said we've only been in one, and both of us.
1 year?
and a half.
Oh, okay. Jesus.
Oh.
Fuck. I guess I haven't been in the longest here. Like,
Josie,
I mean, you may be the oldest here too.
Yeah, I for sure am. Yeah, one was 10 years.
Alex may have a few years on you. I'm not sure actually.
No, he's younger than me.
Younger. Josie, what's your leg count?
Huh?
I want to make sure you're paying attention. How many relationships have you been in?
I've been in one.
Oh, damn. Everyone here is 1, 1, 1.
Like I've been saying stuff, but I just trying to get like people to start talking. So.
It's funny because like we're all in the same generation and we all have like one relationship, which is interesting.
Well, I'm on my 5th one right now. So,
Alex, what's your longest, dude?
My current.
Your current one, which is?
We're going on 2.5 years.
2 years. Jesus Christ.
Pretty good.
Congrats.
Yeah, after 20 years and only been with like 2 girls, I was like, all right, let me have some fun finally.
Damn. So you basically gave up looking for a wife.
No. I mean,
now you're looking for temporarily giving up.
No, not at all. What? No, but like the last
Don't get married. Don't get married, wrong.
Yeah. The last
Don't get married.
You know, she just had alcohol problems. Let's just leave it at that.
That's terrible.
I know.
Dennis, hold up. Like marriage in the West, I'm so afraid of that shit, bro. Like I'm afraid deadly. Like because the likelihood of getting divorced is like 50%. Just like a flip coin. Like why do it? Like there's no point in getting married in the West, in my opinion. Like
I'm broke, so I don't mind getting married.
No,
if anything, I'll get alimony.
Yeah, if I get married, it's gonna be like a religious marriage, not like a government documentation. You have to write to the government. I'm not doing that shit. Like that's just not what I'm doing.
If you live in the U.S. and sign a marriage contract, in my opinion, you're not that intelligent.
Exactly, you're simp. You're simp. You're a wife.
Malik and Josie, do you guys want to like have kids and get married, or are you guys not want to do that?
Not at the moment, I'm sure.
I mean, but in the future.
I'd actually be down to pop out a baby within the next year if I was.
Pop out a baby, huh?
We might be able to make it happen, Malik. We might be able to make it happen.
Dennis is always closing. Dennis is always closing.
Yeah, Dennis is always
He never stops. He never stops.
I respect it, bro.
Do a magic trick while you're here, bro. Come on, man.
He already did one.
I
Yeah,
know the light thing, but
I mean, they can check out my YouTube channel. Like, I don't want to hog the stream. You know?
Okay, all right.
I don't want to mog everyone on the panel. You know?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, Alex, like I think Dennis like does really good in real life. Like he's always closing. He's just very like I don't give a fuck. I can see it, bro.
Yeah, sure.
Last time we talked, you said you were gonna start approaching girls in real life.
I did. Yeah, we're pretty good. I find it cringe though. I find it cringe though. Like it's just like a weird like, hey, I think you're cute, so we should like hang out sometimes. And it did work, but it's just like
let's ask the girls. A lot of guys think like talking to a girl during the day is cringe. But I mean, if they do it right, you're at a Starbucks picking up a drink, and I say, "Oh, I like your outfit." Like, have a small conversation. You guys would be into that, right?
I think we talked about it about a month ago about the same subject. About
I wasn't here. I don't come here all the time.
Yeah.
What was your answer?
But people still like cope. You know, it's just because they're too scared, so they just like rationalize it.
I'm not afraid to do it, but I do think I find it like a cringe act to do because like you don't see people do it, so like it's kind of like
talking to women, I don't want to do that. It's cringe. Like, why would I talk to a woman?
Okay,
Like,
here's
why would
my-
I talk to a hot woman? It's
Here's my
cringe.
take,
Like,
okay?
all right,
Go ahead,
bro.
Malek. Go ahead,
Okay.
Malek.
If you want to talk to women in public, don't approach women who are preoccupied. Like if women are in the middle of doing something, whether it's eating, whether it's having coffee with a friend, whether it's
Studying.
if they're in the middle of fucking doing something or at work, right? Don't approach them. You're just gonna piss them off or annoy them. Unless you're maybe like 10 out of 10 hot and charismatic. Maybe they'll be interested, but you're still gonna annoy them because they're in the middle of doing something. If you're gonna approach a woman, approach her if she looks like she's not doing anything. And don't approach her by hitting on her. Approach her kind of misleading her in like that you are approaching her for some other reason other than hitting on her. So just say you're at a coffee shop, right? You could be like, "Oh, I've never been here. What coffee do you recommend I get?" Right? And you can start a conversation like that versus going up and be like, "Damn, I think you're hot."
Yeah, well,
I agree with that,
that's
but
a bad
Because
opening.
every single girl, especially the attractive ones, they get hit on all the fucking time. You calling her pretty is nothing new. You telling her she has pretty eyes, nothing new. You telling her she has a big butt, nothing new.
Oh,
Whether or not
get
it's
that
even
one a
true.
lot?
Women
Malek,
hear that all the fucking time.
I mean, but the
Here's-
way a guy says it is different.
Here's my take on what Malik said. I think there's elements of truth, but there needs to be some caveats. So the first thing is that yes, you probably don't want to go in and be like, "Hey, you have a nice ass," and give like a very direct compliment, especially during the daytime. You're much better off going in semi-indirect. You don't have to. I don't like the whole like, "Oh, is this coffee good?" or like asking for directions thing. I think something a little bit more in between is better, like something observational. Be like, "Oh, that's a cool shirt. You're a big fan of Led Zeppelin or something like that." Like commenting on something. I think that's a little bit better. But you do have to make it more direct at some point in the interaction. So you can't just keep it platonic after 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You have to like redirect and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I just thought you were really cute, so I wanted to meet you. My name is blah blah blah," right? And just introduce yourself and kind of go from there. So you do have to show intent. I just have a really quick question for fucking looks for W, I guess. You said you have some disagreements or something you want to bring up, or what do you want to talk about?
Oh, I kind of was just smoking. My bad. My question was about the competition. So I didn't want to like go way off topic if you guys are still talking about like whatever.
Cold approaching.
What is your question? By the way, Mr. Slave is not banned. Okay, he just chooses not to come on anymore. But yeah, he's not banned from this channel. Jesus
We
Christ.
mourn.
Well, real quick on what you just addressed before I ask my question. Me personally, it does kind of depend on the setting, but normally, when I'm direct, I'm kind of like direct, but I'm not like super aggressive.
Exactly.
Like if it's the daytime, literally all I say is like, "I like your hair," and based on their response, they're either interested or not, and I'll just take it from there.
Yeah,
Because if
that's
she's
the room.
like
Social awareness.
Yeah, that's
calibration.
a decent way to like approach a girl.
But Alex, that's one thing before you move on. I was talking about like Malik. I don't like the indirect approach because it's kind of like you're wasting your time. Like the girl either likes you or
that's how you
doesn't like
approach.
you.
And then you
Come
have
on.
I would say you have 2 to 3 minutes to turn the conversation around.
Yeah,
like
dude.
you start with, or like Alex even said, like complimenting like the clothing, the shoes, the shirt, just talking about something other than just directly giving a compliment, and then you turn it around like just give her a compliment, tell her you think she's attractive, ask her if she regularly comes to there, like turn something into like a flirtatious conversation.
Okay,
You can't
a lot-
approach it in a flirtatious way.
Even if you have attraction, you still have to build comfort. Like even if you have attraction, you still need to build
I
the
know.
comfort.
I was about to finish my point. I'm saying like, even though if you come with the best pickup line ever, if the girl just doesn't like you for some reason, she doesn't like you. So I'm saying get to the point as fast as possible so if she likes you or not. Because what my friends and I do, like what I did the other day, I just approached to say, "Oh, I think you're cute, blah blah blah. I like your outfit." Then we started talking from there. So she liked me from the get go. I didn't have to like wait 20 minutes before. "Oh, I like you.
I have
Let
a
me just
question.
go ahead."
Where did you meet her, and attractiveness? What would you rate her on a scale of 1 to 10?
She was above ours, so probably like a 6.5. And she was walking
6.
during the campus. She was walking out like outside.
Okay, and So you approached a 6 out of 10. Not saying that's a bad thing, right? So she may have given you more attention because she doesn't get approached as often. Because you said she was just slightly above average.
Yeah. Okay.
Those chicks get approached all the time.
A lot. Yeah. Fives are like they get approached all the time. Like
Yeah, men are more intimidated by like a really hot woman. They'll be like, "Oh, there's a 10. I'll just go for like the 6 or 7. It will be easier, you know."
And
Well, that's men with low confidence.
And
Yeah,
most
I mean,
men
I
never
would agree
seen
with you. Yeah.
most men never
shoot
seen an
my
8 in their
shot.
life. So yeah.
Yo,
I
Alex,
think it
I have
depends
a
on the
proposition.
country as well.
Plus, I rate harshly. Like a 6 or 7 might be a 7 for the average guy. I rate harshly. I rate on like gangsters level of look. So.
Hey, Alex, I got an idea for you. I saw Eden's in town, right? And I was thinking, why don't you do some infield where she's mic'd up, and then she has, she's obviously gonna have some dudes approach her, and then you critique how that like the game from that stranger is, and you know, what do you think of that?
Well, I did that experiment.
Oh, you've done
with your girlfriend,
a year ago. With my
Oh,
girlfriend.
that's right. Oh, okay.
Let's see how it's different. But me and Eden are planning on shooting ideally a speed dating in real life stream. So we're gonna set up a booth and have guys go on a real life speed date with her and analyze that. So I think that should be fun. But yeah,
where are you gonna set that up?
Well, I need to check what the zoning idea. The zoning is, you know.
I mean, just do it, Alex. Like, oh, I need to check. Just do it, bro.
Well, the problem is that within 5 minutes, security will come up to me and tell me to move my booth. So
Not. Well, yeah, you're right.
I mean, where are you gonna do it at? Like, in Chicago, there was people on like street corners, like talking about God or begging, like selling drugs, like selling flowers.
That's different than like planning a
yeah, that's different than having like a table and shit like that. Like, I need to figure out what the whatever the zoning requirements are and have a permit. But you know,
You could do it in like a subway or like by a train or bus station or something.
I ain't trying to do this like in the hood. Like, I want to do this in the nice
Alex,
hood.
Alex, what I know Miami. So what about like Marybrickle Village, like by the fountain area? Isn't that a public spot?
That's where I was thinking about doing, but I do think
guys will line up like that from there.
I do think you need some kind of permitting there. But anyway, I'm gonna look into it and I'll figure
I mean,
it out.
just give the guy a $20.
I don't think
bill,
Alex
you know?
was respectfully. I don't think Alex needs the advice. I think he knows.
Little 20 to the security guy, he won't bother you.
But yo, Malik, so you would like a guy to like walk up to you and like be indirect, like, oh, like where's the coffee? But they really like you. Like, how would you want a guy to approach you? Like, if he's your type, like, do you want him like to like tiptoe around, like, hey man, where's the bathroom? I need to go to the bathroom. Then he like waits 10 minutes before he tells you like I like you or what? Like, what's your dream approach from a guy?
Ideally, I would want a guy to approach me with
confidence,
some interesting conversation that triggers my brain. Like, even if a guy were to approach me and be like, damn, you're so hot, right? Or wow, you're pretty. It's like, okay, now what? Like, engage my brain in an interesting conversation if you want me to further speak with you.
What if
Like,
I
I don't
said-
care if he's attractive as fuck or not, or ugly as fuck.
I think you're an anomaly because most girls, for what I've seen, is just like the guys I know who get girls. They don't really say much. My friend just says, "I think you're hot."
But when
like,
you say get girls, what are you talking about? Like, I don't do hookups. I don't have short-term fun.
Okay,
Like, I'm looking for a long-term relationship.
He-
I'm not
he's
looking
just
for a
like
long-term
coping.
relationship.
He loves
That's
to
the
cope.
only thing I'm interested in.
You don't have to talk. Like,
are you a black pillar, dude?
Me? No, I'm all the pills, my friend.
Okay.
he popping all them
I
bitches.
just
He
wanna
said.
know up front.
He popping all them pills. He said.
No,
what
but
are you
I'm
getting
saying-
at here?
Yo, I'm thinking about adding some spice to the panel. Would you guys think I should bring on that cigar smoking dude?
No, fuck
The
no. I
funny
don't want
guy-
to speak to
the
him.
funny guy or the guy, the stalker?
The stalker, quote unquote.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's a good idea.
Yo, so Alex, I've been coaching Sid in field. Sid, can you tell him how my coaching has been?
Oh yeah, like Alex, Dennis is on his way to steal your job, trust me. So I started off with not approaching even a single woman, and now last time Dennis and I hung out, I approached like 7 to 8.
Okay, nice. I'm glad you're making
Oh,
progress.
what would you rate my coaching skills on a scale of 1 to 10, Sid?
Like 8 out of 10.
Dennis, are you
be honest,
trying
yeah.
to self-promote again? Like, are we?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm not a dating coach. I'm just saying, like, I'm good. So if you ever need a coach, Alex, let me know.
Relax, B-Mac.
Once
I have advice for you,
he
Dennis.
never stops. Never
Oh my
stops.
God, this guy Big Mac, hilarious.
I
Dennis,
love
I
Big Mac.
think
He
if
has no
you,
game, this guy. He's so
I'm
funny.
listening,
Dennis,
Malik.
I think I would advise you to optimize when you speak so that when you do speak, like it's meaningful words, because every time someone finishes speaking, you make sure to close their thought with your opinion. And if you overstate opinions, they become like irrelevant and people just in one ear and out the other. So I'd like
I'm not
minimalize
gonna.
it to when you have like something actually important to like close with.
You don't think that's important? Me helping another guy out, like that's what this community is
I
based
think
on.
I
Guys
think a lot
helping
of
guys
people
out in
don't like
dating. So I think it's
unsolicited
kind of
advice.
valuable.
Like if Alex needed another person to help him coach, I think he would ask for it. Like when
Okay.
you just offer your services like unsolicited, people usually
I wasn't offering. We call it a field report. You know, we go out, we test these methods, and then we report back on how we did. But I'll think about your comments, Malik.
All right. Anyway, I want to wrap up
I love
really
the
soon,
picture.
but I want to ask fucking Stefan what his observations were in the competition, and then we can kind of do closing thoughts.
Okay, yeah. Most of the stuff was already covered, obviously, in your comments and all that. So, from what I saw, the points obviously were close. So, on paper, it was a close, victory or whatever. But just judging on the eye test, I don't see how it's even close.
It was a blowout.
So I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something, but and the funny thing is, I'm not obviously the hugest Jake fan, because I was, I'm team looks obviously, but Jake, he did way better on his first two speed dates. So I don't know if like he did something in between them and the competition, because the first two speed dates I ever saw him, he was just like a normal guy having like normal conversation. He was smooth. He was cultured. He was like talking about different things that the women like weren't, like other guys didn't really bring up before in conversation. Then in the competition, he was just all like cookie cutter lines, trying to like randomly sprinkle value into just random parts of the conversation. Like, oh, my buddy just closed on a house and blah blah blah. I own a tech company. I kind of do what you do. I do tech and blah blah blah. Like, and then the OnlyFans line every 5 minutes. It's like if he would have at least stuck to his natural self like he did the first two speed dates, it still would have been a loss. But I think at least some of the women would have genuinely been more. They would have been.
Did you cut off?
100% agree with looks though. Like that was brutal. It was a blowout win for looks. Looks.
Okay, so partially,
No, you had to be there, bro. It was not a blowout, bro. Believe me, it was not.
No, I'm talking about is it generally attraction. Like when looks went to a group, girls were kind of like, oh, this is a guy I would like give a chance. Jake was kind of like a platonic wall. Like it's like, yeah, he's there, but they don't really want him there. There's like,
okay.
Oh, one specific set I wanted to bring up, the set that I admit looks lost to Jake or whatever. He only lost because the other girl's husband cockblocked him. And then for whatever reason, or I guess because Jake does the whole platonic thing, it actually worked to his benefit. So he didn't get cockblocked.
Hang on. I
No, the husband let Jake talk to the friend, but he didn't let Looks talk to the friend. Because Jake is non-threatening. That's my only point. He's non-threatening. He's a nice guy. So,
But after that, like his psyche and mental state was.
Chris, let me get my part. I just want to respond to this, and you guys can all comment. First of all, no, the husband. You're partially right about some of the things you said, and you're wrong about other things. The husband absolutely did not cockblock Looks. The husband didn't do anything to step in. The husband was just literally chilling with his wife.
Husband literally walked up behind Looks, and he didn't even make it clear he was the husband. He randomly walked up to the group.
Wait, stop. Let me just talk. He came up to his wife, like he saw his wife, and he came back to her and started chatting with her. But he wasn't in any way interfering with Looks. So that's just like kind of like not true when you say that the husband cockblocked Looks. There was also other interactions where Jake got the W and Looks didn't, right? But I do agree with your general prognosis that Jake was over gamey. that there's definitely a lot of things he could have done a lot better. I mean, in his defense, he's probably a little nervous because it was it's a competition. People get nervous. But yeah, so I do think that Jake's game could have been better. Kind of is what it is. I do think that if we are according to the rules of the competition, it was very close. And these are the rules that Looks wanted himself. So 90% of the rules are what Looks wanted. This wasn't Jake wanted to count points for makeouts. Jake wanted that you only get points if the girl takes you back. Looks didn't want that. So I think it's important to keep that in mind. But in terms of overall Riz, yeah, I would give Looks a W. But then I would also say that he is a massive fucking bitch for one, quitting early and making up an excuse, and two, just acting the way he kind of did, dude. Even as of even today, I get a message from my tech guy, and he's like, yo, I don't know why, but Looks keeps hitting me up. He's telling me that if we do a video version of this, I have to explicitly say that he won. I'm like, dude, just ignore him. So he's already trying to kind of go behind my back and message my tech guy, trying to tell us how to do our video.
Stefan, if he was doing so well, why did he quit early? Why did he quit early if he was doing so well, Stefan?
And he also
maybe because he doesn't like cold approach.
No, it's cold.
Oh, my phone.
But Alex, did you think Jake was gonna win? Do you actually think Jake was gonna win against?
No, I predicted that Looks was gonna win from the start.
Cool.
But I said,
how does the quitter win though? In what contest does the guy that chooses to quit and leave early
I'm sorry, my phone, my Wi-Fi just froze for a second. I was trying to answer your question.
Dennis, hold up real quick. I have one good point. Isn't it weird that Ron won't beat B-Mac when he's taller and better looking, and Looks beat Jake when he's taller and better looking? It's just a coincidence, right? It's just a coincidence. There's no correlation. It just happened, right?
Thank you for calling me good looking.
Did you see B-Mac's game? Were you watching that?
No, okay, but even if B-Mac had a good game, I think Ron was still.
Is it a coincidence that someone
the difference between their game wasn't that massive?
It was definitely substantially noticeable, yeah.
What B-Mac is shorter. I think they're around the same age. But he's bald.
Yeah, we're the same age.
And
he
he's
looks
also,
his age. I don't look my age.
And he's also cringier. No one is denying the looks matter for sure. In order to balance the looks thing, B-Mac would have had to have better game than Ron. In reality, he had worse game than Ron. So part of it was worse. Part of it was his cringy game. Yeah. B-Mac had worse game than you for sure.
Thanks.
And Looks also
I have game.
He's better looking.
Looks had better game than Jake. That's the funny part.
And Jake
does have game.
I agree with that actually.
How are you gonna say someone that quit early won though? You don't see the problem with someone quitting early and you saying they're the winner.
He literally doesn't like cold approach. He literally doesn't like it.
But he quit when he was ahead.
Alex.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Sorry, it's been I realized this is going on for 4 hours, and I really need to get some homework done.
Yeah, no worries. Get some rest, Josie. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it.
I had
Good night, Josie.
Good
night.
Good night, Josie.
It's just so weird. He obviously quit. He left the contest early, and people still think he's a winner. When I was growing up, quitters never won. So I don't know what 2023 rules Alex is given.
I foresaw this happening, and I was trying to convince him, dude, just do one more, do a few more, please. And he's like,
yeah, he should have did a couple more. I agree with that. I don't know why he. I know why he doesn't like it, but because he agreed to do it, he should have just soldiered through 2 or 3 more.
Because he was performing poorly, he had the lead, and he knew if he did a few more, he could potentially lose the competition.
He panicked.
But Alex, but isn't it funny that Jake day games 24/7 and Looks doesn't do it and Looks as his better game? Isn't that kind of brutal?
Well, they didn't do a day game competition. It was
but cold approaching, but Jake cold approaches 24/7 and Looks doesn't.
Well, first of all, Jake has a business. He has a kid. He's not cold approaching 24/7. He's doing cold approach. Yeah, he mainly does day game, which he says is his biggest strength. So
it would have been worse. It would have been worse in the daytime. Trust me.
We're not going to find out since Looks absolutely refused to do the day game.
No, but my point is that Looks doesn't even. He thinks cold approaching is cringe of itself, and he doesn't do it. And he was more calibrated, more in tune, more culture, more just vibe, and like what the first time I heard Jake speak, I'm like, oh, this guy is bad. Like he sounds like a robot. He sounds like he's reading a script. He sounds like he's getting like a math algorithm in his head, and he's like, if I say this, then say that, then DHV. Oh, I own a tech company, or my friend closed a house the other day.
I mean, wait, LOL. Would you agree that Jake wasn't the best representation of game? Like he was using canned lines and scripted stuff. Like the community has evolved a lot. It's not like early 2000s, but I feel like he wasn't the best representative.
And some black pillars don't think that looks.
He wasn't.
Yeah, the black.
Well, no. He's good enough. He's good enough. I mean, he's good enough. I mean, it's not like you need a world famous actor to do the experiment. So.
Why do you think he was too scared to have me in the contest?
I think Dennis would give looks for his run for his money now.
He was scared. He's like, no, not Dennis. You remember, right, Alex? You remember.
Yeah. So Alex, regarding the competition, right? I felt that it was a little pointless, because the whole looks versus game debate would have made way more sense if you were pairing up, let's say, an autistic Chad versus a sub 5 person with like phenomenal game. So that would actually categorize game and looks as,
Yeah, I agree with that. It's just not.
I agree.
Yep.
It's hard to find.
Yeah, because for sure, looks game was better than I thought. Like the first night we hung out, I was impressed. I was like, oh shit, this kid is he might clean up.
He's definitely above average. Listen, guys, I want to wrap up. We're going on the 4-hour mark. I'll go on Greg's channel, I guess, later for an after show. You guys want to chat with me about this. But yeah, big thank you for everyone for coming on. Thank you, Elena. Thank you, Malik. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you all.
Nice meeting you, Elena.
That lipstick was fire.
Nice meeting you, Elena.